You know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Check's big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate, we ain't selling short, know the work. Ain't nowhere to hide, you ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah, man we coming for them things that they said I couldn't have, keep the team. I got a vision for the things you ain't believe. And here's the motto, hard work is over everything. It's that comeback. I'm calling plays, hit the pass, then the run back. Yeah, I'm far ahead and gotta run last. But we ain't letting up, we never done that. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah, I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah, on the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Never fall back. We will stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah. Fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. Come up with a game plan. Double XL up in the pen, you can't shake that. All the way gassed up, full tank, man. Moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback. Dang, so tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Lay it on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at, never fall back. No lies, no facts, we gon' stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. Been way down, never faltered. Came with the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Careful, whatever you bring me getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. We ain't never.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a brand new TFTG production. I am your host, Ali the Persian, and this is Club Exhale.
Away my pride, I don't care who's wrong or right. Oh, somehow you got me so magnetized, and I love it. You bring all my dark to light, light. I used to be jaded, testing my patience. Some people who walked in and out of my life, but you is so different. This time I'm all in it. Thoughts of the future of you crystallized. Now you're breaking down my walls. I've never found love with no ego. You're stitching up my scars. Forever's just the start. Yeah, here we go. No ego. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No ego. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now you're breaking down my walls. I've never found love with no ego.
Let's try that again. How is everybody doing? It's Club Exhale. This is TFTG's Late Night Exhale. We're in the club. I'm about to drop the link. It's going to be VIP access tonight. Everybody's getting in early. We're going to get the conversation going. We're going to have the music and the beats going. It is going to be a fun time for a long time. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let's get it going, please. It is a great time tonight. I am excited for this show. It's been a while, right? It's definitely been a while. I cannot wait. I know Color's going to come, Shake Money, El Capitan's at his father's birthday, so shout out to his dad and happy birthday to him. So rock and roll to him. Hopefully Shake Money and everybody else comes. It's going to be a good time. So I'm going to be dropping the link here any moment. But before I do so, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, right? Also, look at the description below. Check out some of other shows we got around here. We got El Capitan doing film work and everything. We'll talk about that soon. In addition, we got Color, coffee and a cup of color. In a while. And Top of the Tailgate with myself. Also doing Broken Takes, doing Late Night Exhale. We're all over the place. We got a lot of stuff reworking, and we're going to be doing some more stuff soon. You got Shake Money, like a marathon, man. We started at, I think El Cap started the show, and then it kept going. I joined around 6. Next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock, and they're still going, and I think we ended at midnight. So talk about marathon shows, right? That was awesome. In addition, check out, there's smoke lounges. You got Lewis, KP is up in here. You got Crypto and the OG Tonk for TMI Tuesdays. Definitely check them out. If you love the content, make sure, like I said, first hit like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That's number one. Number two, if you like the content, you'd like to help, help the channel a little bit, we do accept Cash App and Venmo. We really appreciate it. Look for the money sign, the Finn's Tailgate or the Finn's Tailgate for Venmo. We really appreciate any donations. That helps and it goes a long way. You don't have to, but we really appreciate it. Okay. Then look in the description below. We have some special links there. One of the links we have is to Fanatics. Definitely check them out. Officially licensed everything, right? Yeah, everything from T-shirts to hats. Like this official draft hat that I'm wearing. That is actually signed by Javon Holland. That I'm wearing currently. So that gives you an example of stuff that you can get there. Yes, you can get signed memorabilia there. You can get playing cards. You can get tons and tons of stuff. Good deals. Make sure you use the link below. Definitely helps out the channel and tells them that we sent you, right? And then if you need all this energy for all this content and all this shopping that you're probably going to have to do, especially since Christmas is 2 weeks away, maybe just over 2 weeks away, check out Dubby Energy Drink. It's all smash, no crash. You don't get the jittering and crashing like you do with some of the other energy drinks. It keeps you energized. It's fueled with a variety of different all natural vitamins and minerals that actually, that's more beneficial to the body. It has a lot less of that, horrible stuff and byproducts that you find in some of the other products that are out there. I hear the flavors are great. I haven't tried it specifically. I plan on doing that, promise. Shake Money, who does reviews, he swears by this stuff. I'm going to try it soon. That's on my shopping list. So use code TFTG at checkout to save 10% off your order there. Also, while you're hanging out in the description below, check out TFTG Network. It's your one-stop shop for TFTG everything. Get t-shirts, hats, mugs, stuff for the kids, stuff for the wife. Christmas is right around the corner, or Hanukkah, or any holiday that you celebrate, that you may want to get something for somebody. Check out TFTGnetwork.com. Check out our merch store. We got a ton of stuff. It's really cool. In addition, you can read articles, you can see our Twitter feeds, you can see all of our YouTube shows and everything there. Check that out. Also, if you sign up to the newsletter, I believe you still get 10% off your first purchase. So definitely check that out. Go to TFTG Network. How's everybody doing? Shout out to the chat. I see a lot of people in this chat. Shout out to Sharif, man. I hope you come on up, bro. I'm going to be dropping the link soon. Eccentric gnome. I love it. I have a gnome that I got for Christmas for part of the decorations, and we call him Jerome. He's my gnomie. I might bring him on the show sometime. I need to get some dolphin gear for him, though, because he's not in any type of dolphin gear. That would be pretty dope, though. Dolphin Don, what is up? Jamie Reichart, how you doing? BMCD, fins up, bro. Shake Money, throw them fins up. That is right. Flava J's up in here. Mudbone, been a while, man. How you doing? Daniel Berry Sports highlights. We're going to be talking a lot of highlights today. We're going to be talking about what we expect. Our team's number one. We haven't been here in a while. Let's just join the party and have some fun, right? That's what we want to do. That's what this show is about. Chill time, good times, good vibes. That's what we're all about. We just want to have a good time talking about something we love right now. What else we got? Hooked Up Joe's up in here. What is up? Hooked Up Joe, I got to get with you soon. I saw what you did for color, and I may have to seek you out at some point. We'll talk soon, later, backstage. Nene, how you doing, Nene? How's everything? Lewis, what is up? What is up? I know people are just filling in. I'm going to drop the link here in a few minutes. Before I do so, I want to talk about some of the most recent news that just hit. And let me turn on the music a little bit. I want to play some music. I feel like dancing these days with all the news I'm hearing and stuff. So great news by the Miami Dolphins. So we got some big news. The most biggest news, congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman winning club, if you want to call it that. Jaden Daniels wins Heisman Trophy. I will tell you, I was a little bit surprised, but after looking at his accomplishments, not really. All right, the guy, has a total of second. LSU Jaden Daniels became the second straight transfer quarterback and the fifth in the past 7 years to win the Heisman Trophy, which is pretty interesting, right? What else can I tell you about him? He led all FBS players in QBR. His QBR was 95.7. Yards per attempt, 11.7, which was an FBS record. Had 40 passing touchdowns as well as completions of 20 yards or more. He had 70. His 72.2 completion percentage was 7th in the nation, while his total offensive yards per game, 412.2, was first. 74 yards better than the next best player. As a runner, Daniels was topped by only 25 running backs in yards per game, and his 8.4 rushing yards per attempt was good enough for fourth in FBS among all running backs. In every season since he first entered college, Daniels has improved upon his output as a runner more than tripling his 2019 rushing yards to a total in yards total in 2023. Hell of a quarterback, I will say. One thing that stood out to me is I believe I read somewhere what he did to Florida. I don't really follow the Gators, but if what I read was true, man, I feel bad for Shake Money and the Gators, to be honest. I believe this is the guy that threw like 300 some yards and ran for another 200, I think, on you guys. That's what I'm reading. If this is accurate, I don't know if it is. So hopefully somebody can set that record straight to let me know or put it in the chat. Let's see. We got some more comments. Let's see. We got, I see we got Michael K up in here. Welcome, Michael K. Did you see that Drew Brees did a QB masterclass on Tua? Yes. I kind of enjoyed watching it. Definitely. Really interesting information. We'll talk about that too. Definitely. I was kind of surprised. I guess for me, Michael K, I didn't really look. Okay, let me be honest. I didn't actually look into who was, gonna win, or who was the odds on who was gonna win or whatever. I didn't actually look into that too much. I don't really follow the Heisman too much for the most part. I don't follow LSU either. And LSU really wasn't any of the teams that were really on my radar to kind of look at. I kind of thought Penix had a good chance, to be honest. I think he got shafted in his own conference, to be honest, because I think he's very capable and I definitely think he's deserving. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if if he can make it further his career along and see where that ends up, and we'll definitely see. I don't know. I thought Penix or maybe even Bo Nix had a shot too. I mean, both of those guys are really good quarterbacks too. So we'll see. I didn't. Well, as much as I would love Marvin Harrison to win it, I always, for whatever reason, see the quarterbacks being the ones that are targeted for the Heisman. Shake Money is in the house. What is up, Shake Money? Welcome to the party.
What's going on, man?
Not much.
I'll be in a minute, but I just want to confirm that, yeah, man. I called that game, as you know, and they put up 700 yards on us. The one thing that was disappointing is that our offense was actually playing good that game, and we had a good chance to win that game, even with all those yards being put up on us. But it is what it is. But yeah, they put up 700 yards. 600 of those was just him.
So he really did run the number on you guys. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for confirming. I'm sorry you had to call that.
It's all good, man. I had plenty of gin and juice that night.
Yeah. So for me, I don't really follow LSU or anything. So this was kind of like the first time I really heard of the guy, to be honest. It just when they said that, I'm watching the show, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I kind of do feel bad for Penix, though. Penix, I think, deserves more credit than what he's getting, personally. Based on what he did last year, he's also known as the comeback king. So you said you're going to come back up and join us, though?
Yeah. And by the way, Michael K, I wasn't fighting back any tears. I was too drunk to fight back tears. So I'll see you up back. I'll be back in a minute. I just wanted to give you that information real quick. All right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Well, if you're just joining us, Shake Money will be back shortly. And make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm putting the ticker on button to remind everybody. But yeah, I didn't really follow some of the other players. Penix, I kind of did. Shout out to DTA in the community. He said that this is a guy you need to watch. He's the guy that kind of put him on the map for me last year. I kind of started watching him, and I could see a lot of potential there. I thought he had a really good season this season too, and he's playing for a national title. And you're gonna say he's the second all-team quarterback in your conference? I just don't see that. So, I'm kind of with DTA on it. I kind of think he's getting shafted a bit. So we'll see. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Shekel up in here. I want to make sure I shout out to everybody. And I think that is it. If you are just joining, make sure that you come, hit like and subscribe, jump in the chat, join the conversation. I'm going to be dropping the link. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that now, even though I'm still going to continue talking for a bit. Here, I'll go ahead and throw the link up. Go ahead and join. Get everybody ready. I'll give you guys some VIP backstage pass for now. But yeah, it's really interesting. Now, talk about what in the world news coming out, right? So right after the Heisman Trophy, there's a report going on Twitter. And actually, I think this came out a little bit before that, but there's been some rumors and rumblings that there's a reason why that Marvin Harrison Jr. has not declared for the NFL draft. You saw Trevion Henderson that has announced that he's coming back for another year, right? And then you look at Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. supposedly, and this is what I'm seeing some reports, he supposedly has a deal, an NIL deal that's worth anywhere between $20 to $30 million to return to college for 1 year. So if that is the case, if we're looking at this as a business decision, making $20 to $30 million in 1 year, for that 1 year might make the case for you to come back, right? With that being said, and we got Hooked Up Joe coming in the back. Welcome, sir. I'll bring you up shortly. With that also being said, gonna go into some recruiting news. I know me and Anthony Manzano kind of went back and forth about Aaron Noland. Aaron Noland has doubled down on being committed to the Ohio State. He's a 5-star recruit, one of the fastest QBs in the nation. So definitely shout out to him. In addition to that, Jeremiah Smith is still committed to Ohio State until I have not seen any reports that he's decommitted yet. And if Marvin Harrison comes back to play with Aaron Noland, and you got Trevion Henderson, which is a really good running back in my opinion, and let's say you do have Jeremiah Smith there, even playing with Marvin Henderson, I think, Marvin Harrison Jr., I think Jeremiah Smith would want to still be there. Playing with Aaron Noland, that's a really good team, just looking at your offensive weapons. You know what I'm saying? So hold the brakes on thinking that Marvin Harrison is just going to run to the NFL. I thought he would, but after I'm looking at this, and if that NIL deal is true, I could see him, hanging out for a bit, just for 1 year. I could see that happening. Let's see what other news I got that was kind of interesting. In regards to the Bills-Chiefs game, I reported this last night because I guess people didn't really know about it, or it was reported earlier on and maybe we forgot. Pachenko, the running back for the Chiefs, has been ruled out with shoulder injury. So that's kind of a big plus for the Bills. We'll see what happens in that game. Either way, as you saw the discussions on Shake Money Show earlier, bro, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the division regardless. I guess for me, the only question is, do I root for the Bills because it basically adds the insurance policy when it comes to the control of the AFC, or do I just want to smash them and keep them down where they belong? That's really, where I'm at with it. Let's see. I had some other news to give you guys. Let me find it. If you didn't know, we added Jerome Baker, unfortunately, to the injury reserve. He'll miss at least 4 games. We did bring in Munson and added him to the team. And we also added Alexander, I believe, to the practice squad. So added 2 linebackers. I think it's a smart move. I don't expect Munson to do very much. Just so you're aware, I expect him to play primarily special teams. I think Duke Riley is going to get a lot more looks in the linebacker position. People are saying Van Ginkel, and I love Van Ginkel and I give him all the praise, but I think his most promising role where he makes the most, most production, in my opinion, is when he's on that line going after the quarterback. I think he's unstoppable there, in my opinion. So definitely keep him there. And I think you can hold off long enough for Jerome Baker to get back. And if you didn't know, we re-signed Austin Jackson. Chris Greer does it again, gets the man for next to nothing. It's a steal. He just reminded everybody he's fleecing for a long time, for a good time. So just so you're aware. What else? What else we got going on? There's some other news I wanted to talk about, and I'm trying to find it real quick. Yeah, it'll come back to me. I had some other news for you guys. But how's everybody doing? See more people joining the chats. Let's see who else we got up in here. Dolphinier, how you doing, sir? Donald Henry, all these people. It's been a while. I love seeing you all. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Oh, if you're a baseball fan, $700 million. I apologize if I don't say the guy's name. Oshani, I think that's how you say it. Goes from the Angels to the Dodgers. Holy crap. $700 million. The next thing you're going to see, it's going to be a $1 billion deal for somebody. It's coming soon. You can guarantee that. Damn, that's a lot of money. Let's see what else we got going on here. It was really cool seeing Ricky Williams at the Heisman Trophy Awards. That was pretty dope. And see some of the great people from the past. Let's see here. Anybody watch the Army-Navy game? That was really dope. They had a tush push at the end that was kind of controversial. I don't think he got in. I think it was the right call, personally. And it was kind of cool for Navy to kind of like take the safety at the end just to end the game. It was pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. For watching an Army-Navy game, which in my opinion in the past has been kind of boring, in my opinion, this was, I think the atmosphere, the fans and stuff, and everybody that was there, they kind of hyped it up and made it a little bit more interesting for me. So that's my little synopsis on the Army-Navy game. Oh, here's some news I read earlier too, and this is some news from the week. Tight end from the Panthers, Hayden Hurst, had some post-traumatic amnesia, and my prayers are with him and his family. And I guess it's like really bad, and it happened after he took a hard hit on the field. And he, it's really uncertain if he'll play football again or when he'll play football. So my prayers are with him and his family. I hope he's okay. But that's really sad to see. So some news that I found. Let's see. So I don't know if you saw, the Eagles security guard has been banned for the next game. He can't be on the sideline. That was kind of interesting. I guess there was a little scuffle between the Eagles and the 49ers, and he kind of had a little shoving match and he got ejected for it. So that was kind of interesting. Oh yeah, this has been a big issue. So NFL officiating crews under scrutiny after missed calls, right? Why is this such an issue now? Why was it not an issue when we played the Eagles, where 30 missed calls happened, right? 30, not just one, but 30 missed officiating calls happened. Tell me, Hooked Up Joe, you're in the back. I'm gonna bring you up here. Hooked Up Joe, tell me, why is this an issue now and wasn't an issue when we played the Eagles?
Because it's not us.
Yeah, I guess. That's the only thing I can say for it. Everybody's complaining about officiating. Where was everybody complaining when I was slamming the door saying that there's 30 missed calls? Even a guy had a whole video from top to bottom, 30 different calls that they missed. How many holding calls did they miss? In fact, they clotheslined David Long by his neck right on the line. How is that not called? How is Cedric Wilson Jr. not getting defensive pass interference when there's a body like all over his face and face mask and everything? I mean, come on. When are you going to start holding the officiating or the officiators or the referees, whatever you want to call them? Because I think they're nobody but bystanders at this point, causing chaos. When are you going to hold them responsible? Right?
That week that we had the Eagles game, the games before the Eagles games, I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, there was a game. There was like 2 games that weekend before the Eagles game, and it was just like I was thinking then I was all pissed off at the officiating, and it wasn't even our team.
Hey, I know this is a profit sharing league, and that's great, and I know that the referees have a union that negotiate for them, but NFL, maybe it's time to put up some more money to make sure you're getting quality refereeing. Just going to point that out there because it has been horrendous from the start of this season till now. It has gotten worse and worse. I want to say in, what was it? This past, was it Thursday night's game? The Steelers game? Even though we don't really care who won that game, to be honest. There was pass interference that should have been called. Am I right? That happened, I believe. And I'm hearing reports that referee missed a call the week before too, like a pass interference call like that. So it's just kind of like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna drop the link again. Make sure you guys come on up. Let's get the conversations going. We're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna turn out the music a little bit. It's all here to have a good time. Let's party and just have good time, good vibes. You guys can talk about whatever you want, so let's keep it going.
Yeah, this is my favorite show of the week right here. When you're playing the music in the background, get to pull out the crazy bobblehead and everything. Man, this is the show right here.
I'm a big
so come on up, guys. It's all about just having fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Hooked Up Joe. I'm a big Daft Punk fan, so every time you bring out the bobblehead, it reminds me of Daft Punk and the 2 guys in the DJ booth wearing the helmets and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a Daft Punk. I pulled the Daft Punk helmet to start with. So that's
yeah,
what
it looks really dope. I like it, man. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's Greg. What is up, man? What is up?
It's Greg.
It's time for the Chiefs to beat the living shit out of Pussy Allen and the fucking Pussy Bills, and then the Dolphins will beat the shit out of the Titans, and then make sure the fucking Jets don't have a fucking heart anymore. And the division, get your credit cards ready, get them ready for Christmas, cause get ready, the t-shirts, there'll be hats, all underneath the Christmas tree from Santa Claus, cause they'll say AFC East champions by Christmas.
That's right, Greg. That is right. Tell them, turn up, Greg. Turn up, Greg.
Also, while we're on the subject, fucking baseball sucks dick. They need to put a salary cap in this sport. Every single year, it's the same fucking team getting the big free agents, the Dodgers and the Yankees. It's always the same teams in the postseason. It's never any new team. I'm sick of it. Rob Manfred, if you're listening, put a salary cap in your stupid sport. This is why nobody watches your stupid sport. Because nobody likes the Dodgers. Nobody likes the Yankees. Everyone's sick of seeing the same old teams.
Damn. It is kind of boring. I'm not going to lie, bro.
Shohei Ohtani, $700 million to the Dodgers. The Dodgers who won 100 games last year.
Damn.
And then Juan Soto goes to the Yankees. It's a corrupt sport.
It is definitely a corrupt sport. So, Greg, you were talking about destroying everybody and the Miami Dolphins destroying everybody. Tell me, how many yards you think Tyreek's going to put up against Tennessee on Monday night?
150. It's prime time.
150. Okay. I have this theory that I'm going to say he's going to put 170 plus.
Damn.
Because you looked at, listen, you look at the Colts game that they just had, right? I think it was the Colts. And the Colts have 2 receivers that put 100 yards each on Tennessee.
Damn.
And those receivers are nowhere near what we got in Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Their
So I'm gonna say
secondary is
170 plus.
slow.
And they don't even have Derrick Henry, I heard he's hurt.
I don't know
he'll
if
be
he's
there.
hurt. I don't know if he's hurt because I saw that they put him on veterans rest. I know they have a list of injuries. One of them is their corner, Bolton, I think his name is. I think their corner is hurt. Let me actually pull that up. I got the injury report.
Yeah, Henry will be there. But the
Yeah,
last thing they
Christian
need is a
Fulton is
corner
hurt.
out.
Joe Jones. So Christian Fulton is out. Jeffrey Simmons is out. Josh Weil is out. Wasn't Ryan Stonehouse that puncher that broke his leg last week? Isn't that who that was? Anybody know?
I don't.
No? Okay, well, they don't even have him out yet, which kind of throws me off. But they got a long list of people that are unspecified, possibly on their injury report. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think Tyreek Hill's going to get 519 yards and just get to 2,000 in this game.
I mean, if he did that in one game, holy shit.
Yeah, man, just get it over with. That way we can just use him as a decoy the rest of the year.
Yeah. No, but what would be awesome for me is if he averages 170 plus yards a game for the next 3 games. So on Christmas Eve, it will be an early Christmas present to Miami Dolphin fans. You know what I mean? Imagine that, because he only needs 170 plus yards for average for the next 3 games to actually break the record on Christmas Eve. So that's why I thought it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Griffin, how's it going, Griffin? Welcome to the show. V21, what is up, brother? How you doing? Q, come on up, bro. I'm gonna drop the link. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's talk.
Oh, Q, is that Q the Steelers fan? Buddy, you might as well hop on the Dolphin bandwagon. I mean, those Steelers suck that. They lost to 2 and 10 teams. How? How do you lose to trash? Hop on the bandwagon. You're more than welcome.
They did get robbed a little bit, bro. A little bit.
Yeah,
J Miami Sports, how you doing, brother?
I bet the Patriot, Bill Belichick, was probably giving that guy an ass whooping in the locker room, yelling at him because he was supposed to go outside so that way they could tank.
EM Dolphin fan, I see you up in here. How you doing, sir? Shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Come join. I'm dropping the link early. Let's get the conversation going. So, gentlemen, what do you guys want to talk about? What's on your mind?
How the Chiefs are going to fucking beat the shit out of the Bills.
Yeah, that could happen. They don't have Pachenko.
Bring
So we'll
on
see.
Taylor Swift.
Hey, I'll tell you this. If the Bills do win, which, you never know, right? Let's say the Bills do win this game, then I'm going to go ahead and say that Taylor Swift is a curse to the Chiefs. Kind of the same way Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson had that thing going on.
Oh, no. Is Romo calling that game? Oh, my God, no.
He probably is calling that game.
Yeah, he probably is, and he's calling our game next week.
Oh, Lord. So, what's up, Joe? What's on your mind, man? What do you want to talk about?
Man, I'm just I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every game. I'm enjoying the season and just enjoying Saturday night.
That's true.
The game, I think we're just going to blow them out on the Titans. Their secondary doesn't stand a chance. I think we're just going to glide. Tyreek Hill played 51% of the snaps, and that's what I hope to see this time. Just blow them out in the first and then just run it down their throat, show we can run it, do some 9-minute drives, and just show we're ready to roll.
Yeah, this is true. I'm glad you brought up showing, talking about running the ball and rushing. That is something that we are starting to see a new level of the Miami Dolphins, right? We've seen it, we saw parts of it last season, but now they put an emphasis on it this season where you can't deny that we do have a running game. You got Achan that started looking more like his old self in the last game. And then you have Mostert, who always is consistent. And they're starting to become a threat that is consistent to actually take pressure off of Waddle and Tyreek, and it's opening up the pass game. It's almost like when defenses come on the field, they're like, oh man, how do we kill ourselves today? You know what I mean? Do we kill ourselves by receiving, or do we kill ourselves by rushing? You know, whichever is the poison. Pick your poison, basically, right? And with that being said, I think this team is starting to play at a different level. I think McDaniel is starting to show that he's coaching at a different level than even what we expected him to be coaching at. His play calling is next level. Even Tua is playing at a different level than I ever expected. His pocket presence, his accuracy, where he's going with the balls. Yes, there's been interceptions and throwaway balls. Yes, that happens. That happens to the best of people, but it's not crazy enough where you see, you know, the margin of error is not like super small. You know what I mean? It's like there's a few interceptions, but there's way more touchdowns or accurate passing. You know, the production, everything that we wished and hoped for is happening. The defense, we need to manage injuries. We need to get better. You know, back-to-back weeks where you had a major defensive starter get injured, that kind of hurts. But I do know this is a tough game. It's football. It's physical. You're going to see injury.
Every team sees it.
And I want to see my team, you know, my defense, my teams. I want to see my defense step up to the plate. Van Ginkel stepped up to the plate. Ramsey does what Ramsey does, right? X, I want him to continue to be X. I want Kader Kahu to show why everybody and their mother made a mistake by not drafting him, right? I want to see all of these things, right? I want to see, hope to God, knock on wood, right, that Channing Tindall finally gets to see the field. Why he has it, I don't know. I've heard some, you know, rumblings that his football IQ is not really there. He doesn't have the anticipation or the gut instincts. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I don't really know.
It can take time.
Yeah, it must be that bad if he can't see the field. Cam Smith,
but Duke Riley's doing good. I mean, as far as like doing that position, I mean, he's going to have a hard time jumping in front of Duke Riley because he's been pretty much. I mean, he was, from what we know, he was battling for the position with Baker. And when Baker went out, I kind of think the reason they threw Baker on IR and got a backup is because Duke did such a good job coming in for Baker and showing he can do the green dot and do the job, that they're like, all right, we got 4 weeks of Duke. We're good with that. And because I think if Duke came in and didn't do a good job, they would have to try to keep Baker off of IR and try to somehow like make it work with that sprain.
Yeah, definitely understand. So like, here's a thought process I had. Someone brought this up. I want to say, I don't know if it was Color or who it was. Somebody in the last show, which on Shake Money Show, brought this up, and I would be okay with this. The question is like, could there be a possibility that we see Brandon Jones or one of these other players play a third safety and kind of cover that role that Jerome Baker did? That's a very big possibility. That's the one thing that I love about our defense is we do have depth in certain areas. You know what I mean? If you have Javon Holland back and you got Deshaun Elliott, why not use Brandon Jones? He was supposed to be the Swiss Army knife anyway. And supposedly Vic Fangio likes these safety / linebacker style players anyway. So why not bring him in to do something like that? And I think it holds Jerome Baker off the field for those 4 games, because I heard his injury is more week to week than it is like month to month or anything like that. So it's not anything crazy. I think after he comes back 4 weeks from now, they'll be right in time for the playoffs. everything will be golden. You know what I mean? What else going on with this team?
But we do have to worry about Win. You know, we only have one IR spot, so are we going to use it for Win? If Win is healthy and ready to come back, are they just going to roll with? Are they going to roll with Duke Riley the rest of the year? Because they have to make that choice.
Shout out to EM. He said earlier that he doesn't think he's coming back. I've heard the injury is kind of too concerning. Like they're just not sure about it. So I don't think Win will come back. I actually kind of think Eichenberg has kind of, just like Austin Jackson, has improved his game enough that I think we can rely on him when we need to. But you know, I think Rob Hunt is going to come back, or he'll be okay to play because I think he was limited in practice. Let me check that again. No, he's out. He's out for this game. Yeah, he's out for this game. I expect it. It's the Titans. We don't really need him, but I'd rather him get healthy. But I kind of think we have some depth pieces that we can, play around with to hold them off. Dallas game is going to be tough, though. That would be nice to have Isaiah win there. But I think kind of personally, even looking at free agency, I think you could bring somebody back. Or not bring somebody back, but I think you could bring somebody in to actually or pick up somebody that kind of add more depth to that position going into the playoffs. And I think Jerome Baker and what he does is a lot harder to replace. So that's why I think he's the guy you're going to bring back after the 4 games. Right, because we only have one IR spot, and we can bring in somebody from free agency to cover the because I totally agree that our offensive line, we're able to bring in offensive line players. And I mean, I'm trying to bring somebody in this and make them work cohesively, is tough. But last year we brought in people off the street, made them work, and that was before we got Butch Berry. And now we're just making it work with everybody. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, turn up that background.
Sorry.
Yeah,
is it too loud for you?
No, I like the background. That's what we're here for. Saturday night, man. We're here to party.
Yeah, let's have some good times.
Talking is talking, but party.
Definitely. But yeah, man, I kind of think that. Let me ask you guys this: were you guys surprised about the Austin Jackson signing? Were you guys really surprised?
Yeah, I am. I woke up and I'm like, oh, we signed Austin Jackson? Surprised me. I'm happy we signed him, but I was just shocked it happened so early.
I was surprised, and I was happy as hell too, because I mean, if he makes the Pro Bowl, we're gonna have a hell of a time picking him up for what we got him for. He gave us a team-friendly deal. And I mean, it was going to cost $18 million to pick him up on, if we just had to keep him, right? It was going to cost us $18 million, right? Somewhere around that to tag him. If we were going to franchise tag him, it'd be 18, and his minimum payout's 20. So it's a low risk situation. I mean, when you compare 20 minimum payout for a 3-year over 18 million franchise tag. It's so awesome for us, and I think it's good for him too, And what I think is really going to happen is we're going to go into next year, and he's going to be doing. If he makes it through this year healthy and does good, we're going to restructure him immediately and basically pay him nothing in the next year to throw, because we like to kick the can down the road, right? Because the cap hit's going to be later. It's only the smart thing to do. The further you can kick it down the road, the higher the cap's going to be later. As much as we can kick down the road later is smart. We know that cap's going to have to jump up too. I mean, we got people being paid quarterback wages for defensive positions. How long can the cap stay what it is? And I think that $700 million, $70 million a year to the baseball guy is kind of telling the NFL that, if you want to be able to keep a team, they either need to do something where if you keep the person you drafted, you get some special cap help or something. I mean, you can't keep your team. Nobody can keep their team.
So I got I got a comment for this, and I was not the content creator or former content creator. I'm not sure if he's having another show that he'll create or not eventually, but shout out to Larry L. He came on Shake Money Show earlier today. If you weren't there, he made a good point that nobody is talking about. He deserves all the credit for this. So I'm not taking any credit. He says that if you look at the guy that recently, even Ross was negotiating with, right, to sell a portion of the team to. I think there was like a certain percentage of the team he was selling, if you know what I mean. Like there was some deal that they made or whatever. Then people were speculating that this could eventually lead to him becoming the full owner. Like he could eventually buy more and, be the full owner. But what the people aren't talking about, and this is what Larry L said, and I agree with him, what this could have been done for is to open up the money to start signing these players, because of how Chris Greer likes to front load the money. So it's better, it doesn't hurt the cap as much, if you know what I mean. The way that they line it up with the signing bonus and upfront money and stuff.
Yeah, we're one of the few
by
teams.
selling a portion of the team, that's basically making your war chest for re-signing in free agency. That's basically what you're doing. Because you're going to have to write checks and hand them these checks the moment they sign. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, with that take that Larry L is giving, I agree with him. I think that it's smart business. That's probably what's going on. I'm glad he thought of it, because I wasn't thinking that at all. I was going with the assumption that people are talking that this is going to lead to a more permanent deal, that Stephen Ross is going to sell the team. And I was on this whole tangent that, yeah, why not sell? The team is worth more money than it's ever has in its history. The guy bought it for next to nothing, and he's coming away with $7 billion, because that's basically how much we're worth, and then some. Why wouldn't you do it? You know what I mean? So that's what I went on. But Larry L, shout out to him, man. He thought of this, and I kind of agree with what he had to say. It makes sense. It makes complete sense. I'm surprised no one thought of it. So
Ross has been throwing. I think Ross has so much money, and the guy that bought the percentage is, from what I heard, a Miami guy, and he's setting up. They're spending multi-billions and billions of dollars to set up some major headquarters down in Miami, where he's going to be. So he's like a Miami guy, and I think that if you see the age of Ross, if he can line up somebody that's got the money, because one thing that we can all say about Ross is that he's one of maybe 5 owners in the whole NFL that are going to front load contracts. He doesn't care about money. He literally gave an open checkbook for the community service. I mean, the community guy that passed away last year. We didn't even know about it, but he had an open checkbook. He's been just spewing it out into the community, right? Like an unsung hero, making the Dolphins be, what they are. He doesn't care about money at all. He's got so much money, it's ridiculous. I do think what he's doing is he's setting up the Miami Dolphins with another money guy. The last thing we want is him going to relatives that don't care, or somebody that's not going to invest. And this guy that he's doing this partial thing with right now, if it does, like, there's been nobody he's been dealing with that you would think that you would want to be in a position to be the next owner, but a guy that's like going to headquarter in Miami, be in Miami, spend billions of dollars to headquarter in Miami, loves Miami, is a fan. Because one thing you're going to say about Ross is he's the biggest fan. He spends unlimited money, and that's what everybody said about him, is he's actually a fan. He loves the Miami Dolphins, and that's why he just unloads it, whatever it takes. So I think it actually is a setup for next ownership if everything works out without having to tilt your hand completely. But of course, if you're going to get everything you invested back and be able to use that as a war chest to build it even more, by all means.
Yeah, so here is something that I'll just give to you if I had to pick somebody like a money guy, I kind of would like it to be at least a local money guy, right? Ken Griffin, who's the guy that is either, I think they finalized the deal, who's the minority, he purchased the minority stake, basically, right? He was born in Daytona Beach, grew up in Boca Raton, went to Boca Raton Elementary and Community High School, right? So he's a Florida guy. His company, which is Citadel, which I want to say 1 out of every 5 shares that's transactions that's made in Wall Street is made through his company. Their headquarters and whole company is run out of Miami, right? It's one thing to be a money guy from New York that has no clue about Miami and its culture or anything, than being from Miami and having the money. That's the difference for me. In addition to that, this guy, the amount of money he's worth, Hooked Up Joe, makes it technically he's worth 3 times the amount Stephen Ross is. So he could bankroll anything he wanted. So that's why, like, if we're gonna have a money guy, I want it to be a guy that knows Florida, knows Miami. You know, he's from here. He understands the culture and why certain things are important. And maybe somebody that grew up here, than it is somebody from a different state, you know, that has no idea about what our state's about or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's not like he just came to Miami and bought into Miami because he's like, oh, I want to buy into Miami and he like grew up here. And there's something when you grow up somewhere, what you think about from your childhood and what you grew up with, you know. I really do think that Ross is such a fan and he can do anything he wants to do. And what he is doing is setting it up for another Miami money guy to be able to take it over. That's going to do the right thing by the fans and his own legacy of passing it along, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of where I'm at. Supposedly the plan was to give it to his daughter, but his daughter, from what I understood, doesn't want anything to do with the team, doesn't want to do anything with the team. I know. I mean, like, what the hell, right? You know, what the hell? So if you're going to give it to somebody, at least make sure it's somebody local and that definitely has money and they know, you know, how not to mess it up, basically. What's up, Villain? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Club XL, man. It's where we play music and just have a good time. Good time.
What's up, everybody?
Definitely. So that's my my opinion. This guy has made a lot of successful investments. The guy's local born, Florida based. You know, I mean, his company's out of Florida and everything. Not, you know, I'd rather have that kind of devil in house than the devil that I don't know or don't know anything about or don't know what his background is or where his mind's at. You know what I mean? At least this guy knows where we're from and what we're about here. So that's the way I look at it.
100%.
Yeah. So what else we got here? Villain, what's on your mind, man? What do you want to talk about? It's good vibes tonight. This is the party.
I love to hear you. Good vibes, good vibes. No, just y'all keep it rolling. I just figured, you know what? Like, I always look forward to seeing you get, you know, just want to hear down about the Finn's tailgate. That's what's good. Shout out to everybody in chat. Shout out to the panel. You know, hey, all y'all rock 100% of the time, and you know, even if anything goes wrong, we still here to support. Just saying, like, thoughts on? I think you guys were just talking about McDermott and the Bills. Was that right?
We were talking about the guy who purchased minority stake in Miami, Ken Griffin, and versus like selling the team to somebody that, you know, is just another New York Wall Street guy who we have no idea anything about him.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's where I'm picking up then. Okay, so yeah, Stephen Ross and there's no minority stake ownership in Miami anymore. Nah, he bought that shit out right away.
That was just recently. Hold up, Villain. Stephen Ross just recently, I want to say it was like a week or two ago, just sold a minority stake in the Miami Dolphins to Ken Griffin, who's the CEO of Citadel. He's worth about $35.5 billion. And supposedly this could lead to an eventual full majority stake sold to this guy. However, in light of that, there's been some speculation from someone in the previous show that stated that this is really just a way for Stephen Ross to get cash money, basically, as a war chest, so he can start front-loading contracts and re-signing our team, just like what we saw with Austin Jackson, because we think that's just the tipping point of the iceberg.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I'm down with that.
How you doing?
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show.
Absolutely down with that. Yeah, that was good. I'm absolutely down with that.
He's been selling minority stuff. Like he sold some minority to some, to stars and stuff for publicity reasons.
Serena Williams, I think, owns part of the team.
And Gloria Estefan,
he bought
some of it.
But he bought all that back from them.
For publicity reasons.
Oh, I think he did buy it back originally. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he bought it all back. But so if this is true, a $35 billion person or net worth, whatever, has a stakehold right now, I think you're onto something there. If that's the case, that's the way we can re-sign everybody. That means something. That means that even Ross is fully invested. And you know what? Ross is no idiot. He is going to buy that back again. After he re-signs this championship team, he buying it back.
Or he'll let it go to the new guy and sell it all outright to somebody that's going to take it on, that personally loves Miami. Which was our previous discussion point, was how much he likes Miami and how great that would be. Phenomenal. Compared to anything we've seen. If
I may, I just want to say that I'm just happy that he's not going to leave the team to a Patriots fan like Bruce Beal. Back in 2016, when that was the decision made where Bruce Beal was going to be the new owner, and I found out he was a Patriots fan. Right. Dude, I started watching other sports. I was never into any, hockey or basketball or anything like that. I was always Dolphins, but I kind of felt like the moment Bruce Beal becomes the new owner, I can't watch the Dolphins no more. Imagine to have your team owned by a Patriots fan. You know what I mean? I just can't. I couldn't roll with that. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that. I know we lost a first-round draft pick and a third-round draft pick, and we lost Bruce Beal. I will take that every single year, dude. Any year. I would lose a draft pick to not make sure we don't have a Patriots fan as the owner of the Miami Dolphins.
I love that, man. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I mean, we'll see what happens here. Some crazy news coming out of college. Players are hitting the transfer portal all over the place.
Yep.
Now that the guy, minutes after receiving the top running back in the nation award, the guy from Oklahoma State, I think it is.
Yeah, Wally Gordon.
Yeah, he just hit the transfer portal.
Yeah, because he knew he's not going to win shit at Oklahoma State. He saw Michigan's in the playoff. He's like, oh, Blake Corum's leaving? I'll go put myself there. Yeah, Wally Gordon's coming to Michigan.
Here goes Greg. Greg with Michigan dog. We'll see.
Or he's coming to Gators. He wants to play in the SEC.
Quick question about that. I don't know, so that's why I'm asking. In college players, you're hitting the transfer portal. It's kind of like being traded, right? So
it's like free agency. Yeah.
Right, but you can't just go to a team during the season. You have to wait for eligibility for the next season, right?
Not necessarily. Well, yes and no. So they've changed the rules, and there's a certain way that they can file for transferring that allows them to play the next season at the whatever school they're transferring to.
I think
So-
most of it has to do with like if a coach leaves, like the head coach that did the recruiting,
It's all politics, bro. That's all
and
it
then
is.
their coach either gets fired or they go to another school. Like Indiana, I think has the most players from the Big Ten in the portal, and like I think Duke's got some players in the portal. I mean, it's a whole shit show, I guess.
All right, so regardless, though, the running back, the one from OK, right? It was Oklahoma State, though, right?
Yeah, I believe it was
The
Oklahoma.
Cowboys. Yeah, the one from the Cowboys. Yeah, he cannot play the rest of this. Well, clearly he's not gonna play the rest of the season because.
Well, the season's over. The season's over.
Right.
He won
Right.
whole game.
So he cannot. It's not like he's going to be able to. He's not eligible to play for the rest of this season. So transfer portal. He's just going to the next team, whomever that may be. But still has to wait for this season to be completely over. Then he could be on whatever team. Basically, he selects or they select him, right? So he could end up on Florida State.
Yeah, I'm reading about the rule right now. 1 second.
Yeah.
Here. So one thing that you may need to know about the transfer portal, it's also based on your academics. So if you're kind of failing at your academics, they don't necessarily let you transfer either. Just so you know about that. I didn't know that.
Brad transferred too.
Yeah. So I was trying to see if it told me when they're eligible, and I haven't been able to find that yet.
Here's the COVID year. That's a eligibility thing. Medical, I think, is an eligibility thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get hurt, you get to give you an extra year. I don't know the other. I don't know any other.
Allie, you're right about that though. That's a key major factor though. That the academic level, because some schools are harder to get into, all right, but scholarships.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of that transfers. That's getting really into semantics though. So I don't know. It's kind of too much to think about. Like I would just say like if it gets to wherever he wants to be, and if the school allows it, I mean, come on now. Let's think about this for a minute here. What's that NIL thing? I mean, especially the NIL. Like if you got a player that's to that caliber, you're gonna go wherever the hell you want to go.
Don't these colleges pay money now? I mean, these guys are making some big bucks.
That's the NIL, bro.
I don't think they're worried about scholarships.
There's videos going around about Jalen. I don't mean to interrupt you, Hooked Up Joe. I'm really sorry, bro. But there's video going around that Jaden Daniels made his decision to transfer from ASU following the 2021 season. Upon hearing the news, Daniels' teammates broke into his locker and took out several items. An ASU player said, "Clean that shit out." And then the N-word sucks anyway. And there's a video of him doing it. It's blowing up on Twitter right now. Holy crap.
I saw that video. That's hilarious.
Damn, it's not funny that someone said that shit. It's serious shit. But what I will say that it's sad to see that, that people's decisions, affect somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Can I clear that up? Can I ask you, Ali? Is this exactly what I just heard? You just said that upon announcement of entering transfer portal or whatever portal, that his teammates broke into his locker and started basically messing up his shit or taking things or whatever. Is that right?
Yeah, basically what happened is after the Arizona State, I think is where he went, ASU.
Yep.
After their season in 2021, he told the team he's going to be transferring, and everything. And the players broke into his locker and started throwing shit around and told him to clean his locker out. and then used the explanative word, which I'll say the N. It was the N word.
We know.
Fucked
Yeah.
anyway, so that's what
Nigeria.
That's what they said.
You
And
can
there's
say
a video
Nigeria.
of
We're
it.
allowed to say
There's a video.
Nigeria.
Yeah, there's a video of it that of what they're doing, and I think that's horrible. I cannot believe that whoever those players are, you probably won't be getting a job in the NFL or anything time soon. So
Kind of
good
did
job.
to Arizona State, and then he got to LSU and he lit it up.
Yeah, he was good there too, and the fact that he came to LSU, it's pretty impressive, bro. What he did, shout out to Shake Money. He came on the show earlier. He mentioned what this guy did to them. He was basically the whole offense and destroyed the Gators.
Yeah.
Man, that's impressive. That is very impressive. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. If you're just joining the channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe. This is the Late Night Exhales Club Exhale. Come join the channel. Come hang out with us. Come have a good time. So I just dropped the link again. Let's see. 72 undefeated. I see. What is up? V21. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, who did we lose? Who left? Moya's back.
But I gotta switch over to my computer in a minute.
Moya, what's up, man? What do you guys want to talk about? What else is on your mind? What else is going on in the news?
Hey, man, I was
Thinking
wondering
about those comments. What's color? I want to talk about those comments and the mining gold and diamonds.
Color was a maybe. He after yesterday's marathon and today, he was kind of tired. So.
What, I'm sorry. What, I didn't hear that because somebody just laughed about it.
Okay. Color is. I'm sorry. Color. Oh, Moya's gone. I was gonna add him back. Color was probably tired. With yesterday they went for like 11 hours, and then today he was on. Yeah, he's probably tired.
Yeah, he needs a break though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, we lost Villain. We're losing everybody. Hooked up, Joe.
Man.
Losing everybody.
Oh, Greg has to come off mute so we can hear him laugh some more, man. He's the greatest laugher. I like hearing Greg go, man. I like hearing Greg talk, man. He just talks, man. Just the way he has the energy.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's right. I heard the Pro Bowl voting started, right? Is that accurate? I gotta look that up. Let me find out.
Voting that means nothing. Because last year he got like #1 voting and didn't get any.
Yeah, I understand that. That's kind of ridiculous. But here's the thing: I really don't want my quarterback having to play in the Pro Bowl. I want him to be like contending for the Super Bowl. To be honest, so I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? And to be 100% honest, it's really just a way for fans to kind of communicate who they think the #1 person is. He is currently. I heard he was first among votes right now at QB position.
Yeah, he is. He is by quite a margin too.
Yeah.
It's a popularity contest either way, but it's just who you're popular with, and obviously being popular with the players and the coaches is more important than being popular with the fans. If you're talking about some true recognition that you'd like to feel for yourself, kind of to the chat there. It's just, who cares if he gets the most fan votes because he's the coolest guy in the world with his cool tat, and he's just a cool guy and everybody loves him. Sorry, other teams, you know what I mean? But if he can, I think he's going to get it this year in some other, from the teams and the players and coaches and stuff, because that's residual, right? It's not just this year; it's all the previous years. I think last year, he ended last year. He was top in all these categories and everything, and it was just, can he stay healthy? Was the only question. So if you take his sample size from last year and you chop out the can he stay healthy part, and all you can talk about is that what he did when he was on the field was freaking amazing, right? Now you take this year and you add together what he did last year when he was on the field, the fact that he's been healthy this year, and he's doing what he's doing again to show it's not a fluke. I think this year he's going to get more respect from fellow players and coaches.
This is true. I definitely agree. He's going to get, is definitely going to be getting a lot more respect. And let's not kid ourselves. The guy has taken hits this year. He's taken hits that I did not want to see him take, but the way he absorbs the energy and the kinetic energy from those hits, and how he is able to maneuver his body to soften the blow, I think has helped him miles ahead of where he was last season. You know what I mean? You see how he gets hit and how he, you'll see where he's keeping his head away from the ground, essentially. I think has helped him a lot. And I think he's only going to continue to prove that he can stay healthy. I don't think we have any problem with Tua whatsoever. In fact, I do expect him, if it's not another offensive lineman that we re-sign, which will be the next signing, it's going to be Tua, in my opinion. I can kind of see why they would sign, and it makes sense why you would re-sign him now. The longer you wait, and this is for any position, the longer you wait, the more expensive it gets. If Austin Jackson hit the free agent market, he would have gotten a much bigger bag than what he did from our team right? If Tua hits the free agent market, he's going to get way more money than what he will get from us. Right. So,
and in February, he switched over to the same agent that got Watson that big deal. So
did
now
he really?
we're going to have. Yeah, he did. He went to.
Shit, that's something I didn't even know.
Yeah, and so what that's going to mean is that he's actually going to have to. He's going to have to be strong and say, I want to stay with this team because there's going to be offers coming, and he's going to be like. We want to get maximum dollar, and what happens if you go down next year and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to take some resilience on Tua's part for us to get a team friendly deal. But I actually think Tua's going to push for that and say, this is where I want to be because it's the coach. I mean, what other coach would Tua want to be with? I mean, that's worth $8 million a year. Give or take.
Tua's agent, keep Tua far away from these massage parlors.
Interesting. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I had the name of it here on my handy sheet, but I can't find it now. All right, villain's back and battered than ever. He's on blackout mode. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that.
Oh, let me see. Oh, there he is. I'm looking up more news, trying to see what else we got. There was Blake, what's his name? Where are we? Here we go. Here we go. So Travis Wingfield's keys to the game. Let's talk about this. Number one, stop the run. Ain't that the truth? I'm not worried. We got Deshaun Elliott. He's known for he's the guy that made Derrick Henry's bell ring, to be honest. I don't know if you guys saw that video from during the offseason where he put that hit on Derrick Henry. Nobody else has really done that before, so shout out to Deshaun Elliott.
Yeah. Daddy.
Get the ball out quick. Yes, this is true. You definitely want to get the ball out quick. And I definitely think Tua will continue to do that. Play a clean game. Yes, play a clean game. Don't come away, back with more injuries. We've seen back-to-back major injuries. I don't want to see any more of that. These are all good points. I think we're going to run the ball more. I do think Tyreek is going to have his way as well. But I think you're going to see a lot more running. You might even see a big time A-Chan game, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Greg. Say it.
Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Oh.
So if you guys didn't know, this week is the My Cause, My Cleats week, where players will be wearing specifically designed cleats representing their different causes or shoes, just so you guys know. So definitely check that out. You can go to NFL.com to see and more about the My Cause, My Cleats. Van Ginkel has the lemonade stand, so that check out that cause. Really cool stuff there. It's really good opportunity to find out about other causes and help donate money to them, as well as maybe somebody needs to take advantage of some of these causes. It's a good way to bring awareness. But I love it because you get to see all the different types of shoes, and there's some cool ones looking out there. If you go to MiamiDolphins.com, you can watch some of the there's a promo about the My Cause, My Cleats, and you get to see some of the shoes right away. Lewis, my bro, what is up? Lewis is in the house. Welcome to the show.
What's good, Ali? What's
How you
going on,
doing? everybody?
Good, man. Good. Just getting home from my wife's Christmas party, so.
Oh, congratulations. It was a fun time, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good time.
Yeah,
So real good.
Bet.
Definitely. What's on your mind, bro? What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
500?
Oh, man. I did want to bring up one thing because I think to what you guys were talking about earlier, and there's a lot of people, right, that we always mention about the publicity, right, of the Miami Dolphins. Like, no one believes in this team. No one takes this team serious and stuff.
Yeah, true
Well,
story.
I just wanted to point out two guys that work in the mainstream media, both for ESPN. Ali, it's on my Twitter page, but it's all over Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Dan Orlovsky and Louis Riddick, right?
Riddick.
Yeah.
Yup.
They're there in the building today. I guess they were watching practices and in meeting rooms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys have very high praise of what's going on, not only on the field, but off the field, in the building and stuff. So I just wanted to point that out because we always come out here and it's a big topic of conversation. Well, Miami don't get no respect. The national media don't respect it. There are people that really do. And I think that's a positive thing for the Dolphins, right? Like, you're 9-3 and people are starting to realize that this team is for real. So I just wanted to point that out and get your kind of guys' thoughts on that you got two mainstream guys that work for a major platform and ESPN giving the Dolphins praise. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I definitely think it's really cool seeing the two guys really give their points. I believe it was Louis Riddick that a couple days ago I saw a video of him kind of going at Stephen A. Smith about the Miami Dolphins, saying that Tyreek and Tua are playing at a next level. McDaniel's playing at a next level. Even gave praises about our run game that is playing at a next level. And I definitely will take it. I definitely appreciate someone standing up to what they believe in.
Yeah.
Orlovsky has always believed in Tua, even from last year. Definitely shout out to him. And there's people on Fox Sports too that are also starting to come around.
Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ali, let me piggyback up. Hey, Lou, by the way, is Daniel.
Colin Cowherd.
What's good, Daniel?
Just going to piggyback off of that, Ali. Not Cockard. I heard that one last moment there. Not for nothing. But Riddick's been on us all season long, been praising us, right? And so has Orlovsky, right? Both of those two have been great supporters and just keep on putting that little jab in there and just like letting everybody know, like, yo, the Fins are for real.
Yeah.
And now it's come to light where even Colin Cockard, Ali, has finally come around. And even though whatever your power rankings you want to put us on or whatnot, And all that bullshit aside, it's like I'm just happy to hear us on the national stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I feel about it. So Lou, yeah, when it comes down to what you're saying, I can completely just happy. I'm happy to hear it.
You know,
I can't get enough of it.
Former Buffalo Bill running back LaShawn McCoy, or Shady as some people call him, even he said that the Miami Dolphins are a nasty team to play with. And when he's being nasty, you know, we may not be the most physical, but we're one of the most scary teams to play with because of how offensive heavy we are and what, you know, the potential that we have. Even he's saying it, right?
Number
He was
98.
even saying it. He was even singing it more of a praise for us than even in. I think she's beautiful, but even more than JT's sister, in fact.
Joy,
You know what
Joy
I'm saying?
Taylor.
But yeah, even more than Joy Taylor did. You know what I mean? And I agree with LaShawn McCoy. We are a scary team. It is scary going up against us. I'm no longer like. Hold on, let me just get this off my chest real quick. Let me get this off my chest. I want to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins are so freaking scary. You have no reason to be afraid anymore. Those days are gone, long gone. There's no reason to play it safe anymore. Fuck playing it safe. Let's just beat the shit out of everybody. I honestly, truly believe that when we execute, there is no team that can stop this offense. The only people that can beat us are ourselves, and that's a fact, right?
What's the guy?
I believe that. Go ahead.
What's the guy's name from the Raiders? The 98? Is it who is that DB from the Raiders?
Crosby?
Max Crosby.
Yeah. Even he said it, and you heard that on Mic'd Up. He even said, "Damn, y'all are fucking good."
Yeah. So those guys, the people are showing respect across the board. And you know, like what we're doing now, you saw us re-sign Austin Jackson. You saw the owner, you know, selling parts of the team. You could speculate what that's for. I'm gonna go with what we kind of heard earlier, that it could be, you know, to have cash money. I'm telling you, even after this season ends, there's gonna be a lot of people that have eyes on us and want to come join the party with us because it's the best time to be a Miami Dolphin fan right now.
Hey, not just a fan, but to be a player. You like
and it's
gonna want to
best
be
for
here.
business to be in Miami. That's the reality.
They're gonna win Antarctica. They always win the Heat whenever we kick their ass. It's the Heat. The NFL wants us in Antarctica.
I mean, look. I think really when it comes down to players that want to come and play for the Miami Dolphins, I think that is true in a sense.
It's gonna
but
happen.
I also think it's by a player-to-player basis, right? Because it has to be in you. I think it was Hooked Up Joe that I heard earlier bring up the contract with like Austin Jackson. Like, we can say what we want and we can give Chris Greer all the credit in the world, but Austin Jackson is the one that deserves all the credit.
Yeah.
Because if he really wanted to kind of just bet on himself and finish out the season, bro, if you look at the offensive tackle market coming up in free agency, not only was he the youngest player going to be available, but he was also playing the best this season. He could have got a way bigger bag for another offer somewhere else. So I give a lot of credit, but in the same token, like a guy like Christian Wilkins, right? And again, we offered him something last year. I know there's a lot of rumors with the numbers, but let's just somewhere in the middle. Let's say 18 to 19 million. That's a good deal, right? Like per season to make 18, 19 million dollars a season. And he basically, if the rumors are true, he turned that down. And I would assume that him being in the building and him being from a former regime and now seeing what's going on with this team now, he should, you know, it just felt like he kind of turned down the money. So the only reason I'm bringing that up is I think it's a player-by-player basis. Yes, players are going to want to come, but I think there's also players that money is important to them too. Right? And
definitely. I definitely agree with you. But I think by having
All right.
The position that we're in with a cap space, which basically is gonna one of the downfalls of it is the fact that we're gonna have to front load tons of contracts. And to be honest, players kind of like that. When you give them their money up front like that, I think they're more willing to be okay with that.
That's
You know
why
what I mean?
Austin Jackson took the deal. You know he's front loaded like crazy.
Yeah,
And
so-
he's also probably going to say, what we're going to do is we're going to set you up with this deal. And then as soon as next year hits, we're going to front load you like crazy. We're going to hand you a $20 million check next year. And we're going to have prorated bonuses all the way through 2027 because he's so young. Right, and we're not going to pay we're going to pay $3 million for Austin Jackson next year. That's my freaking predicament.
And here's another thing. Here's another thing, Lewis. Let's we haven't heard anything negative from either side of the team when it comes to Christian Wilkins. We haven't heard from his people, and we haven't heard from the Miami Dolphins anything negative about their negotiating. Yes, they both want to get a deal done. They both have a figure. That's the only thing we've heard, right? So. What's to say that Stephen Ross and Chris Greer sat down and said, hey, listen, we know that you want a certain amount. We do want to see this. We know you deserve it, but you got to give us some time so we can come up with that cash money and give it to you up front. And maybe he's the next person they sign. Maybe that's kind of like where you're going to start. Maybe this is just the first signing and next week we have another signing. Maybe that could happen.
Robert Hunt.
I mean, not saying I'm right, but I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. 100%. Absolutely.
Lewis, do me a favor. If you could just hold it down for 2 minutes, I'll be right back.
I got you.
And I think the Austin Jackson deal is kind of a statement deal for the rest of the team. Like Austin Jackson, I mean, realistically, he should have given us a team-friendly deal for what we've done with, in a way, right? And he probably doesn't have the same agent. So what I'm thinking here, Lewis, is that it's agent-based. You know that Austin Jackson doesn't have the same agent that Tua just went to, which is the guy that we were talking about this earlier. Tua just switched over to the agent that got Deshaun Watson the big deal. So if we're dealing with agents, so what I'm thinking, knowing Wilkins, he is all, I'm going to do the worm and a break dance on the field, but when it comes to business, I'm all business. You look at Wilson, there's no mistaking he is 100% all business dude. So what's going to happen with him is he's going to leave it to his agent and say, I don't have any say in this, right? So that it's not him being the bad guy when he can lay it 100% on his agent, right? So Wilkins is going to just say, okay, agent, I'm going to sign on this dotted line, and whatever you work out with the team, I'm going to agree to. That whole I'm going to hold out, I'm telling you, that was his agent. He signed on the dotted line and said, I'm going to do what the agent tells me to do to get maximum dollar. And that's sitting out. You know he didn't want to sit out. That was his agent doing that.
What's his name?
Well, let me ask you guys a question, and we can go around the panel with this. But I would love to hear your guys' thought with the upcoming free agents, just on our team, not looking outside of our team, but just our team. The guys, Robert Hunt, Connor Williams, AVG, Christian Wilkins, Deshaun Elliott. Give me your top three in order that you think need to come back. Start from your most important. Just give me your top three out of all the guys.
And you're
Robert
saying
Hunt,
aside
Van
from
Ginkel.
the obvious, right?
No. They could. Well, Greg, we'll get to you in a minute, but just to answer Daniel's question, no. Just up and down our roster, no matter who it is, the people that don't have a contract moving forward next year, where are the guys that you would like to see come back, or what do you think the priority, in your guys' opinion, should be? Give me your top three guys. Go ahead, Greg.
Robert Hunt, Van Ginkel, Deshaun Elliott.
Oh,
okay.
That rounds it out for me. Next.
Okay. Hook up Joe, give me your top three.
Yeah, I got to go with the AVG on that one. And
I mean,
Hunt would be good. I think with our offensive line, we could pretty much pull in a lot of guys on our offensive line. So if we had to make a sliding scale, like I'm saying, we're having to make tough choices. No matter how you look at it, we have to make some seriously tough choices.
Let me scroll back up and see what he said. CC did say some. Hunt needs paid. Yep. But he had something else. I thought, Donald, if you want Tua, you're not getting Connor. It was something he said there a minute ago, but it was absolutely correct.
I'm back.
Well, listen, I think for me, I would say the next piece I would want to get, and Ali, I posed a question out of the pending free agents just on our team, not looking outside what's available on the market, but just from our team perspective. Give me your top 3 guys that you think should be the next in line for a deal. Like, I'll say for me, I would like to see Robert Hunt be the next guy signed.
You took it right out of my mouth, Lewis. Rob Hunt was the very next name on my list. Number 3, and I'm going to tell you right now, and I know people don't like this, but I'm going to tell you the reason why we need to do it. We need to re-sign Tua now. We need to re-sign him now. And the reason for this is the longer you wait, you let him get to that 5th year, it's going to be that much more expensive for you. You longer you wait, every minute you wait this season, every game he plays, every touchdown he plays, let me just put it this way. Every yard, every pass, and every completion that is made this season is costing Stephen Ross that much more money by the minute, right?
Stephen Ross
and that's not a joke. That's not a joke. It's going to cost him that much more. And in my opinion, you sign Rob Hunt because the priority should be protect your franchise quarterback. And let's be real, bro. Tua is our franchise quarterback. He is the real deal. He has been no questions asked. And I think you need to re-sign him now. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at not a $200 million Tua, but maybe a $250 million plus, maybe even $300 million Tua.
If we beat Baltimore, he gets signed that contract right away, straight away, away.
Wins a Super Bowl.
I don't need him to beat Baltimore. I just need him to keep performing and doing what he's supposed to doing on the field. You know what I mean? The wins as a team, but still, but 100%,
we beat Baltimore.
Sign him. If you wait till then, it's going to be even that much more expensive. That's why you got to sign him now.
His agent's not going to let him sign now. His agent will not let him sign.
Whatever you need to do, bro. Whatever you need to front load the contract. Whatever you need to do, you get it done. If you need to offer a minority stake in the Dolphins, go ahead and do it.
I like that.
When Goodell.
If that's legal, go ahead and do it. I don't know if it's legal or not, but go ahead and do it.
When Goodell,
I get
a loophole on the cap if you ever saw one, wouldn't it? Because that cannot possibly be a cap hit, right? I mean, and if you gave somebody that much, I mean, you could pay them like $8 and give them $100 million. You know,
if you gotta pay, I'm going to take one out of Crypto's voice. Hold on, I'm going to take one out of Crypto's book. If you got to pay him in Bitcoin, go ahead and do it. I don't care what you got to do.
I agree.
When Goodell hands Stephen Ross to Lombardi, I need to see Stephen Ross whip out a check and hand it to Tua, and he needs to go into the microphone and say, write down any amount of money and we'll give it to you.
Sign that. Sign that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. I'm not pushing back. I would definitely be willing to offer to a contract. Now, I'm more kind of with Hooked Up Joe, though. Like, I don't think you would see a deal with Tua now. If it was me, again, I think Robert Hunt is the priority right now.
Yeah.
You just signed Austin Jackson. I go Robert Hunt. I solidified that right side of the line.
That's right.
Because that's what's going to protect Tua.
Yeah, he was my number one after Austin Jackson, and then I got Tua next after him. That's just my opinion.
I get it. I think, see, for me, I'm gonna go AVG number 2 because I just think that the guy,
Absolutely.
the versatility that he
That's a
brings,
unanimous.
you know, yeah, exactly. I don't think you'll find anybody. I mean, listen, the guy could play from an outside pass rusher perspective. He can play maybe a little inside if you needed him. He's
He
just
reminds
an
me of Zach
all-around
Thomas a lot.
player.
Yeah,
So that would be my number 2, and then my number 3. This is, and I again, I'm not pushing back on the Tua. I try to get that done as well.
Yeah.
But fellas, we're coming into a problem here because Javon Holland was a second-round pick. There is no 5th-year option on him. Next year is his final year of the deal. I'm looking up. I'm going to use the same words that Ali told us about Tua. I could make an argument that that's the same conversation with Javon Holland. He's the best young and up and coming safety in the game. And I just think the later you wait, the more expensive that contract gets. I think for me, I'm trying to lock up Javon Holland.
Don't let him
third on my
agent.
list.
Oh, that's a very good point, Luke.
That's a really good one. I do like the AVG one for sure. I think he's a must resign for the Miami Dolphins at any cost. In fact, I'm going to go out and say this. If there is a player that I could see taking more of a team-friendly deal, it would be AVG. And it's because of the type of person he comes
Agreed.
from, the upbringing and his background and everything.
Humble.
You look at what he was now. He could have left. He was a free agent this season, right?
He practiced for the
He
Patriots.
already took a deal.
Here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
big
I'll
call
lead.
there. Good.
I'll
Good.
lead to your point, right? In the last episode of Hard Knocks, when they did the cover story of AVG, there was a word that caught my eye when he was talking to, or they were, I guess his wife Sam. She said the comment, "We're home," making it seem like again there was rumors that AVG had a better offer on the table, and he decided, to your point, to take less money to be in Miami. I just think the Van Ginkles feel like Miami is home. I'm with you, Ali. I do believe you could probably get that deal done. I'm not saying lowball him, but I do think he would take less to stay in Miami.
He would do
an Austin Jackson deal.
He would take the fair deal, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Keyword,
I agree with you.
Keyword there was fair. It's like, you're not taking less, but it's a fair deal. Like a lot of players.
What were we just talking about a little bit earlier about players that want to come to Miami? It just feels like the Van Ginkles, right? Both parties, him and his wife. I think they're just comfortable in South Florida. I think they call South Florida home. And I think if you treat him right, again, not lowballing, but a fair deal, I think he stays in Miami.
Yeah.
And when we talk about these fair deals, what happens is, and we've seen this happen over and over again, we give somebody a huge deal because I call it an ego contract. It's one that you give them a good amount of money that you want to pay them, and then you have a huge number of years at the end so that the big number is good, but you can cut them at any time after so many years, and they always get cut, right? And they always get cut. I mean, you're always cutting the player, and if they don't restructure, you're cutting them because you're not paying that last end of the ego deal, right? So if somebody takes a non-ego deal, they take something like Austin Jackson took a non-ego deal. Austin Jackson took a team deal that's something we can actually complete. We can finish the Austin Jackson deal as it stands now. We can play that out right now, and it's a good deal for both parties. We're not going to be cutting Austin Jackson because we gave him a $50 million deal, and we just have to cut him even though we want to keep him. And I think that the same thing with the Van Ginkel is AVG. If he can take what I'm going to call an Austin Jackson keepable deal to say, I want to stay with this team, because it's going to mean the same thing up front anyway. When you get to the end, are you going to get cut or not? That's the only difference. The only difference is, are you going to get cut or not, and your ego. And that's why I call it the ego deal, because in the end, you're going to get the same amount of money. If you take an Austin Jackson deal or you take an ego deal, in the end, you're going to either get cut or you're not, and you're going to end up with the same amount of money.
I would agree. I don't know what Dolphinier means by that last comment. He's saying that why pay Tua? Because no other quarterbacks besides Patrick Mahomes has won a Super Bowl.
No big money is what he's talking about. People that have money, if you really think about it. But that's not true. Matt Stafford had a big contract, didn't he? Didn't he have a big contract? And then you look at
well, look at all the guys
True.
that got money now. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he hasn't won a Super Bowl. Burrow, Herbert, they all got paid. None of them have
Lamar.
Josh Allen had got paid. No Super Bowls.
You cut into my thoughts though. There with all that there. Now when a Duffinier was right about that, here's what I'm going to say about that. Because Brady took cuts every single year for him to keep going, keep riding. Ride that championship team. Keep going. So what I was about to say, that's why I didn't interrupt. But I think if Tua wants to be a champion continuously and really have an era here where we could be a dynasty again, because we've already been one a couple times, just once, I guess. But in any event, I really think that if Tua takes any hits, if X takes hits, and what's his name? Reek. If Reek takes hits, then we can get everybody but back to follow it up next season too. Because it's obvious this is a championship team. Everybody knows this. Even the media is getting to recognize. We just talked about that earlier, right? Right, Ali? So therefore, right? So, I mean, if we want to run it back 2 in a row, I just want to win 1. I don't give a shit about number 2 yet. But if we get next season, I mean, I don't even want to project that far. I'm just saying, like, man.
Look, to be 100% honest, hold on, I want to take this real quick, Lewis. Then you can piggyback, okay? To be 100% honest, I don't really care about next season or the season after that or that. Right now, I'm only focused on this season, to be 100% honest. But if we're going to talk about the future of our team, you have to talk about it in a way that actually your focus has to be is how do you turn your team into a dynasty? Because if you don't have that thought process, then what is the point of even what's the point of even talking about it? What's the point of even being in business if you don't want to build a dynasty? The dynasty is the proof that you built something that is successful and has continued success year after year. Like, for example, the beginning story of a dynasty, you'll see a team that battled hard, faced adversity, and made the playoffs. We saw that last season. This season, I'm expecting a deeper run into the playoffs with playoff wins. The season after that, maybe a Super Bowl appearance or even a Super Bowl win. And then the next season, maybe more deeper playoff wins or even a Super Bowl appearance. That's the makeup of how you see a dynasty. But where we're at, we're in the early stages. We had rebuild stage in 2019 through 2021. We had the big rebuild, right? Then we added the meat to the bones, and now we have a fully complete team. We need to start cashing in on our dynasty, but also we need to make sure we have the longevity for the future. That's my opinion. That's why we have these conversations. And that's why I think signing a Tua now makes sense. But I do agree, other pillars on this team, such as AVG, such as Javon Holland, who signed this hat, and other people like Rob Hunt specifically, I think you need to re-sign. Christian McCaffrey, I would love him, but if he really wants to be here, take the fairer deal. That's all I'm going to say in regards to Christian.
And I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I think those players are going to want to be here, like stay here. And like, that's why players are going to keep coming here there's many reasons, but this is the ultimate reason, because you know that you're going to be a champion if you come down to Miami.
And you're going to be treated right.
Yeah,
but people, everybody right.
But people want their again. I listen. I understand. but you're not getting top line talent to come here just because it's warm weather and we're called the Miami Dolphins. The fact of the matter is, we landed Tyreek Hill, the best weapon, obviously, in the NFL, but you had to pay for that luxury.
Greenback.
So it's like, you know, I don't want people to think, well, it's just you're going to get a Max Crosby to come down here for peanuts on the dollar because we're the Miami Dolphins and he loves us so much. Those things are not going to happen.
Hey, Lewis, what's up, man?
Lewis is right on that.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. What's up? Look, real quick though, I seen 72 undefeated right in the chat, and this is where, and again, I'm not coming at them, right? But I just think comments like this is where we get in our feelings a little bit. He says $35 million a year for Tua is too much. Now listen to how that sounds. You have a guy last year that in Tua that was mentioned in the MVP conversation. You got a guy this year in Tua that is putting up incredible numbers in the MVP conversation.
Two seasons in a row now.
Daniel Jones got paid $45 million a year last year, right? And he came off a season where he threw for 15 touchdowns. I mean, what are we talking about here, man? Like, those are the kind of comments that it makes us look kind of ridiculous when we make those comments. Tua is easily a 40-plus or maybe even $50 million a year quarterback.
If Daniel Jones can get 40, we should definitely be paying Tua way more than that.
Absolutely.
I agree 100%. Hey, Lewis, what are your opinions? And Lewis, you've heard me in this space before. All respected Dolphins fans. Thanks for bringing me up on this platform. I was just on a Dolphins Twitter space, actually. And it's not, Lewis, you know this, man, like 100%. You know, I love Tua. I think he's an awesome quarterback. Do you think there should be real legitimate conversation for Tyreek Hill as MVP? Because I really think there should be, Lewis. I think that's, and I don't think that's a disrespect. I don't think it's a disrespect to Tua. I think Tua's fan. I think Tua's awesome. I don't think Tyreek would win the MVP without Tua. Do you think I'm wrong there, or?
Listen, I had this debate the other day, and this is what all I'm saying. And people are gonna be, it's crazy the way I'm talking about Tua now.
And hey, Lewis, as a Bills fan, I just want to say, man, I know you hate Bills fans. God bless your family, man, and happy holidays too, bro.
Hey, likewise, Josh Allen. Likewise. Yeah, listen, we troll each other a lot, and we troll Buffalo Bill fans here on this.
I'm drinking. Hey, Lewis, I'm drinking some vodka right now.
Yeah. You said,
I haven't drank in a while, bro. I haven't drank in a while, and I messed up.
You sound a little loose, but going back to Tyreek Hill, and this is where I'll just pose it like this, right? And Tyreek Hill's incredible, and he should be in consideration for the MVP of the league. I get it. But in my opinion, what he's doing deserves more of an offensive player of the year, because that's what he really is, right? He's the offensive player of the year. What I don't like is when we come out and say, well, Tyreek, he's doing this. You got to understand who's getting him the ball. And the fact of the matter is, if Tyreek was having this same season, but he was lined up and he was in the uniform of the Kansas City Chiefs, nobody would be talking about Tyreek being the MVP. It would be all praise to Patrick Mahomes. And the fact of the matter is, we get a lot of people that just hate Tua. It's like when we do this, again, should he be mentioned? Absolutely.
But Lewis, why? I hate to, like, I'm not.
But Lewis, you do know that last year Justin Jefferson was a finalist.
I'm saying, but Lewis, why?
Wasn't hating on Kirk
Lewis,
Cousins.
Tyreek should be a finalist, Crypto. I'm not saying that.
But Lewis, why do people?
I only mention that because I was saying that they wasn't voting for Justin Jefferson because they hating on Kirk Cousins. That's why I mentioned.
Right. Why do people, Lewis? Why is there this narrative? Lewis, why?
Go ahead, Josh. What are you trying to say?
Well, is like, who had the highest? Like, I'll just ask the panel: who had the highest passer rating in the NFL last year?
Tua.
It was Tua.
Yeah.
And if you look at the paradigm of young quarterbacks in their first couple of years, who had among the highest passer ratings and productivity in their first couple of years? It was Tua. So why doesn't this is what I don't understand? It's not like a Dolphin question. It's just
the media don't like us. That's all.
Do you think go ahead, Lewis. Go ahead, Lewis. Don't you think it's weird, Lewis?
The reason that people don't like Tua, right, is because it comes from an optic. It's all optics. When you look at Josh Allen, for instance, your guy's quarterback, strong arm, looks the part, 6'5".
No, Lewis. Let me. I know I interrupted you. I interrupted you. Let me interrupt you for just. I know you think. When I saw, I know, and that was rude for me to interrupt. But when I saw Tua at Alabama, Lewis, and I'm being 100% honest, he reminded me of Steve Young.
Right, but listen, we're not talking about Alabama. We're talking about from the NFL. Everybody can be. Listen, if we're going to be honest, and this, I'm not trying to take a shot, but Tim Tebow is going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks in college football history. But the man couldn't. Again, so I don't want to hear what Tua looked like in Alabama. The fact of the matter is,
it's what you do now in the NFL that matters. And even guys like Justin Fields look like an amazing QB in college. He looked like he could pass to anybody and their mother. Now he's at the Bears, and he can't pass if his arm had any worth at all.
1,000%. Listen, it's just an optic thing. If Tua was in Cam Newton's body, Tua would be the greatest quarterback ever. But when you look at Tua, and he kind of has that baby face, right? And he's not the biggest vocal guy where you see.
And he's humble, Lewis. He's a man of God. He's humble.
And I'm not saying that he's not. See, but I'm just saying from an outside perspective in the optics, he's only a 6-foot quarterback.
Tua makes the devil cry, dude.
Well, listen, say what you want. All I'm just saying is if Tua was in Josh Allen's body, again, Tua would be the greatest quarterback.
Hold on, what did that guy? Hold on. What did you say? Tua cries? What did you say?
No. I said Tua makes the devil cry. So you're
right. Okay. I got you.
The fact of the matter is, Tua gets the job done, whether you like him or you hate him, whether he has a good game or a bad game, whether he has a bad pass or he has a great pass. The fact of the matter is, Miami is in a great spot, and a major reason why is Tua Tagovailoa.
Hey, Lewis, did you play? Lewis, did you play football? I played football, man.
I did, absolutely.
And I played football too, bro. I played on the defensive line, linebacker, and you know what? All bullshit aside, man, it bothers me as a football fan. I'm a big proponent of legacy and telling the truth. And what bothers me about the way Tua is treated sometimes, people act like he's soft. And this dude is he is the literal mentally and physically, he's the opposite of being soft. Being a man of God, being a leader, being toughing through pain, that is being a extremely tough quarterback. And I think I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Just as a football fan, I wish people would. I wish sometimes Tua would be a little bit. I liked it when he was sarcastic a couple times early in the season. I wish he would be. Yeah, I like it when Tua is salty.
Listen, at the end of the day, Tua is the guy. He's the guy in Miami, and he's the guy that's going to be leading us for years to come. So, if you're not going to be on board, if you want to be one of these guys that just hate and stuff, I mean, go ahead. You have every right to feel that way. But if you're a Miami Dolphin fan and you're going to be there and watch those games on Sunday, and you're going to be like Ali and you're going to buy season tickets, you're going to see Tua. So you might as well get over it or go get another team. It's that simple. And
keep
really, if you're going to be honest, right, bro, I used to hate when people used to say this. Well, he's the best quarterback since Dan Marino. But the facts are, he is.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Lewis.
We've been waiting for this moment to say we have a franchise quarterback. Now we have one, right? And we still come out and make excuses. And I'm not saying not to criticize Tua. Every player can get criticized. But that's just the constant.
Mahomes.
Well, he can't do this. He can't do this. Bro, stop doing that and realize the things that the man can do and what he is doing now. And that's what, it is what it is. I don't know how much more
Crypto.
I can be.
Hey, Crypto, Crypto, you having a drink?
Yeah.
My fellow veteran friend.
No, I'm not. I can't. I'm driving.
Actually, I want Crypto's thoughts on all this too. By the way,
I want to hear Crypto, the Navy veteran. Crypto, you did 20 years in the Navy, didn't you?
No.
Well, you were.
Allen is next. Oh wait, were you a service
10
member?
Army and Navy.
Yeah, I was in the Coast Guard.
Army.
4 years.
It was Army, mostly Navy. Army.
Hell yeah, Ali.
At the beginning.
So my thing
mostly
is
Army, mostly Navy. I mean,
I love all my veteran friends, man. It was a good time. It was a good memories when you're younger, when you're a young kid,
my thoughts.
I
just saying, I'm just saying, is that like honestly, like based on everybody's conversations right now, everybody's got this whole narrative. Fuck the national media right now. They blast. Bye. So, because they suck. And the honesty behind it is like, honestly, like I feel the best I've ever felt about our team and since Marino days, and I see all the comments coming through.
Yeah, I think if the Dolphins get home field, it's I think they might win it all. I really do.
Oh, absolutely. Like just going and going and going, and like it's like an Energizer Bunny right now. This is the team. This year is our team. This is the team to win it all. And and I don't give a shit if we do anything next year. Like we could sell off the team. I don't give a shit. We win one, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Hey, are you guys gonna? If I've said this before, I think me and Lewis might have we might have a shot contest. I don't know. But if I will have a shot contest if I go to Miami for that last Bills Dolphins game, like regardless of whatever happens. Lewis, I'm calling Lewis, I'm calling you out. We need to do a shot. We need to do a shot contest.
Josh Allen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I will take you up on that offer because by that time the division will be locked up, and I will buy you a shot where your fellow Buffalo Bill fan Amicus that owes me $100. I will buy those shots with his money.
Why isn't Amicus? Hey, can I say something real quick? Hey, Lewis, I believe you because you tell the truth even if it's fucking ugly. Why hasn't Amicus paid up yet? That's fucked up.
Well, no.
The wave function hasn't collapsed.
Is that for real? Hey, Lewis, is that
why hasn't been put on the next to our name in the standings?
Hold on. Is that for real, Lewis? Is Amicus not a word of telling
No. I reached out to Amicus on Twitter. I've been in contact, and once we win the division, he will be sending me my money.
Yeah,
I think
it hasn't officially happened yet. He doesn't need to yet.
Right.
Yeah. That's because that's not cool if you don't. That's not cool if you don't.
If you're at that game, if you're at that last game of this season, I will have a full bottle of Patron waiting with shot glasses for everybody, and we'll see how long you last versus me.
Okay. I remember. Can I tell you guys a quick story?
Okay.
When I was young, I was like 21 years old. You know how we're 21, and I was in the Coast Guard, and I had a roommate. He was an older roommate. He was a big Pink Floyd fan, and he bought me Pink Floyd tickets for my birthday. We had multiple roommates, actually. We all went to the Pink Floyd concert when I was 21 in Fort Pierce, Florida. It was just outside of Fort Pierce. But I will just say that some of my greatest memories growing up in the military with the people in Florida, in Vero Beach and Fort Pierce and West Palm Beach was awesome, dude, man. It was really cool.
Hey, yo, thank you very much, by the way, before I forget. Thank you very much for your services, fellas.
Yeah, everybody. Definitely thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you for your services. And that's awesome, Josh Allen. I live like 5 minutes away from Fort Pierce. I didn't know you were in the area.
I used to go to the what's that damn bar called? Lakewood Park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Alan or Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time, man. I was 21, 22, 23, you know. I used to drink a lot, like every young kid.
So you probably ran into each other.
We might have, yeah. Yeah.
Didn't even know.
I actually, I went.
I'll probably be the drunk one. Growing up in my 20s, I was always drunk, bro. 90%.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna.
That was such a depressing time for Bills and Dolphins fans, man. Though. You know what I mean?
We went through a lot of shit, man. We went through a lot of shit. Growing up around here, it's a lot of shit, bro. South Florida's crazy. It's like the wild, wild west, as my friends from Boston say. It's like South Florida's a wild, wild fucking west. The east of the west.
It's not that bad.
It is so. Don't even try to.
It's a little ratchet. It's a little ratchet, dog.
It isn't that bad. Everyone's making a big deal. Listen.
Absolutely.
Florida, if you're really from Florida, and let's take out. Okay, let's take this out. Hold on. Let's take out all these snowbirds out of the picture, right? Take out all the snowbirds out of the picture. The people that are true Florida born, and I'm not even Florida born myself, but I will give them credit, right? The true people from here, and if you're from here, there's a lot of just chill people and just big goulash people. That's all it is. They get along.
Okay, I see what you mean.
All different types of
us natives,
Florida nationalities, and all that stuff. So
us natives, we actually care. Thing is that what you're trying to say?
What?
Us natives that actually care.
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are like maybe in Florida but are not really from here that kind of give bad names to things. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
That's what I thought you were saying. Okay, yes.
Do you guys?
I can agree with that.
Do you guys?
The bad blood comes from elsewhere.
Is Tyreek the MVP or is Tua the MVP?
No,
I'm going with Tyreek. He is absolutely right. Give it to Tua because to be honest, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Tua's the MVP.
Without Tua, Tyreek isn't where
on the team. Want to reclassify the award?
Tua's not Tua. So they're one in the same. And I think if you don't give it to Tyreek, you give it to Tua. And if you don't give it to Tua, you give it to Tyreek.
Tua can't. No. Here. Let me rephrase this. Tua is the MVP. Tyreek cannot be the MVP without Tua. You see what I'm saying?
And Tua can't be the MVP without Tyreek.
Listen.
No. No. That's where you're wrong.
This is the chicken and the egg argument.
No.
What quarterback? What at the quarterback position? What quarterback achievements haven't been done by other quarterback at the league that would exceed MVP level at that position versus what has been done at the wide receiver position that hasn't been done in league history that another receiver hasn't done.
Right, that has.
It's actually
valuable.
Right. Crypto has a point because it's actually an argument for Tua because if the Dolphins have the number one seed in conjunction with Tyreek setting the wide receiver record, that's actually an argument for Tua.
Right.
Does that make sense, Crypto?
No, it doesn't.
No, yes, it does, because Tua is Crypto.
Crypto. Hold on.
No.
I want to get Lewis in this conversation because I brought up Michael. I don't want to bring Michael K, the retard, but I'm just saying. Remember that Calvin? I gave up. I told you guys the Calvin Johnson example when Calvin Johnson set the all-time wide receiver yardage record, and they went 4-12.
Hello.
So why is Tua the number one seed then?
Yeah, why did they win 4-12?
Yeah.
Who else was on their team? You gotta get the full context of it.
Crypto, am I right though?
But you're giving a blank statement that was void of the full context. Why was they 4-12? What was the roster's construction on why Detroit was 4-12.
Well, I could say crypto. I could say there are
Their
some.
team was not even close to the construction the way we are.
Well, what I could say, crypto, is that
So
some of their
that was a blanket misguided statement just to go off record.
no. Well, I could say some of their roster construction would have an impact on that 4-12 record, but it's definitely not all of it. It's definitely not. It's definitely not all of it, dude.
I would say a good chunk of it because you're talking about a team accomplishment added in there.
Crypto, I disagree with you. I think the quarterback. This is where I agree with. I agree with. But I'm saying crypto.
But if you have a poor defense like Detroit's having when they was 4-11 and 4-12 all those seasons, it would be disingenuous to say a quarterback alone was supposed to make them not 4-12 when they was.
You're right, crypto. You're right.
Dead last.
Crypto.
They didn't have Fangio as their defensive coordinator.
Crypto, you're right. It's not black and white.
Team accomplishment.
Crypto.
Real quick.
Go ahead, Lewis.
Do I sense some bill crime about to happen? Is that what I'm getting? Mike, we got Michael K here. Michael K, did you have to address Josh Allen?
No, I just wanted to come up and say I'm not a drunk.
Oh, you're not a drunk.
No.
Hey, Michael K, I'm drinking some vodka.
Yeah, I know. And you wonder why you don't have a driver's license.
No, I do have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Somebody lost their license.
I know Lewis wanted to start some shit there.
I thought he was coming up to address him being.
What did I miss? Somebody lost their license.
Hey, Michael K.
He's an alcoholic. You know what? Last week he was saying how he was in the Navy. This week he was just in the Coast Guard. You can't believe the thing.
Oh, snap.
You can't believe the thing
say that.
said. Yes, you did. You said you spent time in the Navy and the Coast Guard.
Uh-oh.
We can go back to the tape. You know what? I'll flip that. I'll send it to Al Trapatan.
Hey, Michael K., I know you're embarrassed. We'll leave that to the chat because I always said I was in the Coast Guard. But I want to ask. Hey, Michael K. Hey, Michael K.
We were drinking last week too.
Michael K. I want to help. Michael K. Hold on. Like Lewis said, we'll have some bills on Bill's crime here.
There is no.
I want you.
You love Tua.
I love seeing
you love no self-respecting Bulls fan is gonna love Tua.
Listen, why not? But Michael K, I'm a man of truth, though, man.
No, you're not. You're a drunk.
Well, someone can be drunk and a man of the truth.
No,
Jesus drank wine. Jesus drank. Hey, Michael K, Jesus told the truth and he drank wine.
So wait a minute.
Break it down.
So wait a minute. You're saying you never said you were in the Navy.
Come again.
You said wait. So you said you.
Michael K, are you ready? Hey, Michael K, you ready for this? I'm drinking right now, and I'm still way smarter than you.
No, you're really not.
Even though I'm drunk as hell, and I'm way more intelligent.
So explain to me. So explain to me why Justin Jefferson. I'm sorry, not Justin Jefferson. Johnson deserved MVP when he was on a 4-12 team.
Which one?
From God's
Calvin Johnson, when he was on a 4-12 team, explain to me why he should have been MVP for getting 1,964 yards.
No, Michael K. But, see, this is why you're a stupid man.
Oh, shit.
This is why you're very stupid.
Okay, I'm very stupid. Okay.
If Calvin Johnson, Michael K., if Calvin Johnson set the all-time wide receiver record, the yardage record for 1 year, why is Tua going to completely obliterate him in that way? Not just with yardage, but with winning, with actual winning. Michael K.
Tua's going to obliterate him with yardage.
Hold on. Josh Allen, I understand what you're trying to do, but let's be correct here. First of all, Calvin Johnson never threw a pass. Tua throws passes. Are you trying to compare Calvin Johnson to Tyreek? Is that what you're trying to do?
Wait, are you?
And you're calling me a stupid man.
You mean Tyreek Hill, Ali, right?
He's going to blow him up because he's never thrown a pass.
Reek is the best.
No, you mean Tyreek Hill, right?
Reek is
okay, you said Calvin Johnson and Tua. That's why I was like, what?
I think
no. Michael K tried to say that Calvin Johnson should have been the MVP.
Might as well
like a moron when they were 4-12.
Reek is the best. Reek is definitely in contention for the best
right now he's
receiver
fifth.
of
Right now
all
he's
time.
fifth at a plus 800.
Hey, Michael K, did you do your rounds today? Hey, Michael K, did you do your rounds today on your truck?
What? So you know what?
I think they just need to rename
here's
it.
the problem.
Michael K, hey, Michael K, did you do your rounds? I know you're a fucking retard boomer.
Yeah.
But I want you to tell everybody how intelligent you are.
How old are you?
Hold on. I want you to tell everybody how smart you are driving your truck around, getting deliveries. I want you.
I don't drive a truck. I own.
I want you.
But that's okay.
Does that truck deliver pizza or?
Here's the question. Yeah.
Well, you can't give a shade on commercial.
Michael K, I mean it. Michael K, I mean it.
70% of the commerce
You know what? You're drunk. Take a nip off the bottle.
It's ran by truckers, man.
I'm just saying.
Take a nip off the bottle and let me speak. Hey, Crypto, do you remember when you were coming? You might have been coming to Buffalo, and you were asking about tailgates.
Yeah, the winter storm last year.
No, this year. Week 4.
Oh, this year I was too. Yeah, the Buffalo. Yeah, earlier this season I was. Yeah.
So why was some clown that lives in Detroit telling you which tailgate to go to?
Shit, a clown?
Damn, I have no idea.
The dude doesn't even
Michael
live.
K.
The dude doesn't even live in New York, and he's telling you what tailgate to go to. And the tailgate he told you to go to, you would have never got in because you didn't have a ticket.
Your credit is shot.
Why?
Listen.
Listen. You ain't got nothing.
I was totally in the blind, Michael K.
Hey, Michael K, I want you to tell everybody how would you solve that dilemma? How would you do that?
Well, first of all, why would you tell somebody what tailgate to go to when you don't even live in the city of Buffalo?
Bro, if I have to take a dump somewhere, I'm gonna go take it in Buffalo.
Great. We got a lot of bathrooms.
I agree with that statement right there.
That is, yeah.
Michael
that
K.
would be a good statement.
Michael K.
Yeah,
So
that would be the best bet.
Carson Wentz.
I want you, Michael K.
Buffalo is one big outhouse. That's what it is right now.
If I got to fart, I'm gonna go drive to Buffalo, and then I'm gonna.
Well,
Hey, Michael K. Would you have it?
well,
can I ask
Buffalo's
you?
an outhouse.
No, hold on. I want to ask Michael K. this question, and I want to try to be nice, man. If I go to the Dolphins game, will you come there, Michael K?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not my plans to go.
You just
Why would I go?
We can Michael K. We can go. We have to Michael K. We have to do shots. Listen, Michael K. We have to do shot. We have to do the humiliation. We have to do the humiliation shots.
Okay, you know what? I don't contribute to alcoholics. So no.
You're an in the closet Dolphin fan. Just admit it. That way you can get over it.
No, I know.
Huh?
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering how many games Carson Wentz has actually gone to.
The breaking news thing.
How many Buffalo Bills games have you actually gone to?
Just shut up. Nobody cares about what you have to say.
Hey, hold on. Michael K. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Michael K. Say that again. How many Bills games have you been to?
How many Buffalo Bills games have you actually gone to in your lifetime?
I've been to 4 games.
Oh shit!
Oh, you been to that Detroit game last year? Detroit Buffalo game?
4 games.
When they postponed
how many were actually in Buffalo? Yeah, speaking of that, how many were actually in Buffalo?
Allie, you didn't.
3 of them. 3 of them were in Buffalo. Yeah, I went to the Philly game. I went to the Philly game in '96, Michael.
Okay, how old are you?
Allie's like looking around like
you went to the Philly game. Damn, that's Randall Cunningham was the quarterback.
No. It was Ty. It was Ty Detmer. It was Ty Detmer. Crypto.
Yeah, how
for
old
the Eagles?
Oh, don't like your crypto on you.
Bruce Smith sacked Ty Detmer with like 3. Was like it was in the last seconds, but yeah.
We got
Michael K. Hey, Michael. Hey, hold on. I want to say this. Michael K. I want to offer a truce. Like
there is no truce. I
want to offer a truce, Michael K.
You're a liar. You're lying about being in the Navy.
Michael K. What am I? Michael K. What am I?
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Michael K, what do you think I'm lying about, man? Ask me. I want you to ask me honestly right now.
You said the man was lying about his service.
You know what? Because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you a question. And then
Michael K, I want Michael K. This is the Michael K question show for the Bills fan.
Did you ever serve in the Navy?
Damn.
Go ahead.
Did you ever serve in the Navy?
Wow.
Go ahead, Mike. Hey, Mike, go ahead.
This is great.
I did. Did you ever serve in the Navy?
Hey, Mike, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
No, he said he was in the Coast Guard or the Merchant Marine.
Each other. That's why.
Well, hold on, Crypto. Hold on.
Hey, Mike, go ahead, man.
Because you know what? The most despicable thing in the world is to pretend you were a part of something that you never were. So I'm asking him if he was ever in the Navy.
Oh, shit.
No, I wasn't in the Navy. I was in the Coast Guard.
Well, good. You know what? I'm going to clip it. I'm going to send it to El Crap. And he can send it to Ali or Lewis or Shake, where you said you were in the Navy, because I think that is absolutely despicable.
Michael K, I never said I was in the Navy, dude.
Really? You might have been drinking then, because you did. Because you said you were in the Navy and the Coast Guard.
Ask me what I did in the Coast Guard.
I don't care what you did. You probably fluffed the commander.
Oh.
No, hey, Michael K, I want you to ask me I want you to ask me in front of everybody what I did in the Coast Guard.
Whoa.
What exactly
what you want, what I'm going to do is obviously two different things.
I don't know what that is.
Hold on.
No, Lou, you know what it is.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on. I got to.
Hey, Michael K, I guarantee it's more courageous than anything you ever did in your whole life.
Why do I think you're going to pretend that you were a rescue swimmer?
You guys let Lewis speak.
Hey, Mike, hold on. I just caught Michael K. Hold on. I just caught him. And I want to prove that I want to prove that I just caught Michael K. Hey, Michael K. Hold on. Everyone be quiet because he's a liar. Hey, Michael K. What is it? Hold on. Be quiet. Quiet, Michael K. Hey, Michael K. What is a rescue swimmer called in the Coast Guard?
I don't know. I was never in the Coast Guard.
Oh!
But you're claiming to be one? But you're claiming to be one?
Michael
You're
K.
claiming to be one. Is that what you're telling me? You're claiming to be one?
That is not true, Michael K.
You said it was you're claiming to be one.
I call
Michael K.
and then I give him up.
You're caught, Michael K. You're caught, bro.
Hey, Josh, real quick. Michael K. accused you of something, and I just need to know what does fluff the commander mean? I just need to know. I don't know what that means.
I think you know what it means, Lewis. I think me and you need to do another shot. How's that sound?
So wait a minute. So how does the drunk think he got me? He said that he wanted me to ask what he did in the Coast Guard, and I said he's going to claim that he was a rescue swimmer.
No, but what is a rescue? Hold on, Michael K. I want you to tell everybody what a
never in the Coast Guard.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was never in the Coast Guard, so how do you have me? I don't understand it.
But I want you to tell everybody you have knowledge of it, Michael K.
Of what? What do I have knowledge of?
You're saying, okay, he's a rescue swimmer. Why did you even bring that up?
No, I didn't say you were a rescue swimmer. You're not smart enough to be a rescue swimmer.
Okay.
I mean,
Michael K. If I'm Michael K. Hold on. Michael K. Be quiet. Michael K. You're a boomer and you're retarded. I want to explain. Hold on, Michael. Be quiet.
Okay.
Hold on, Michael K. Be quiet. What is a rescue swimmer called in the Coast Guard?
I don't know. I was never in the Coast Guard.
So how do you know? So how do you even know what you're talking about, Michael? Michael, how do you? Michael? Is everything okay at home, man?
It's great.
Are you sure?
What are you talking, dude? You are so fucking drunk.
Of course I'm drunk right now. Michael, you know what's astonishing? Hey, Michael, you know what's astonishing? Michael, the most astonishing people that are listening to this, the most astonishing thing that people will gather from this conversation is that, oh my goodness, this guy's drunk as shit, but he's still smarter than Michael K. He's still way smarter.
Well, first of all, you said you got me. First of all, you said you got me. How did you get me? What did I say that wasn't true?
Michael K., what is a rescue swimmer called? Actually, you know what? There's actually Michael K. Hold on. Actually, hold on, Michael K. Hold on, Michael. Hold on, Michael. There's actually two definitions of rescue swimmers in the Coast Guard. Hold on, Michael. Hey, Michael.
Smarter than you.
Michael, hold on. Michael, I actually hurt my shoulder in the Coast Guard, but I want you to tell everybody, what are the two definitions of rescue swimmers in the Coast Guard?
I don't know, you dumbass. I'm a Coast Guard.
Okay.
Yeah, enough is enough, man. Holy shit, you are fucking unbelievably stupid.
Yeah. Michael, what is the name? Hey, Michael, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, Michael, that the Coast Guard trusted me with training other. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Here's the name, Michael. Aviation survivalman technician.
Michael.
Oh, yes. Ooh,
Damn.
Michael.
Let me just give you a few words of advice here, bro. Stop.
Damn.
You're good, dude.
Okay.
Just let
And
it
how
go
long? And
before
how
you
long
get-
were you? How long were you in the Coast Guard?
Just stop it, dog.
No, let Michael go. Hold on.
he's gonna
I can
turn
carry
you
my. Hold
apart,
on.
bro.
Stop. I can carry myself. Michael, I want you to continue.
How
I
long
want
were you in the
you.
Coast-
Hold on, Michael. I want you to
long were you in the
continue.
Coast Guard?
Hold on, Michael. Be quiet. I know you're retarded. I
Okay,
want you to
whatever.
continue. I want you to continue. I want you to, Michael. I want you to continue your inquiry. Go ahead.
Hey,
Ask me, hey, Michael.
hold on.
Michael. Hold on. Michael, ask me.
No. Josh Allen, hold on a second. From now
Thank
on,
you, Allie.
anytime that Josh Allen calls Michael K retarded, everybody take a shot.
Hey, Michael.
Allie, keep on
Michael.
calling retarded then.
Hey, Michael. When did I join the military?
I
What was
don't
the
know. How old are you?
No, of
old are
course.
What's that?
Hey, Josh
February.
Allen,
Are you ready?
are you a cutter surface swimmer?
No. I went to. I had to train in Alameda, California, at the what was it called?
Do you know what a
Yeah.
cutter surface
Hey,
swimmer
Crypto, you're
is?
actually going to sit here and let this cat lie?
Yes, I
about-
was on a. Ali, I was on a 3-7. Ali, I was on a 3-7. Please, oh Jesus!
I ain't letting him lie about nothing.
Please tell me what that
You're
is.
gonna sit here and let him disgrace the military by lying about it?
I want his definition.
Hold on.
I'm asking
I
you.
want. Listen, hold on.
I don't.
Hold
I
on,
have no
because
idea what
I
he did in
know.
the service.
Hold on.
I was
Because
in the Army and Navy.
Michael is a moron. I want Michael to explain what a 378 is. Hey, Michael, what's a 378?
I don't know. 379's a Peterbilt. I have 3 of them.
Hey, Michael, what's a 270?
270's a Winchester. I got a couple of those too.
Okay.
Those are
You're a
rifles.
moron, Michael.
Those are rifles.
Listen, I don't want to embarrass you anymore.
You're
It's
not
okay,
embarrassing
man.
me. You're not embarrassing me. I never claimed to be something I wasn't. So therefore, if I don't know something
Okay,
about the
ask
Coast
me,
Guard,
Michael.
it
I
makes
want you to
sense.
continue. I want you to continue your inquiry. Was I in the Coast Guard? Yes or no?
I don't know. I want to know if you were in the Navy.
No,
And
but you
said
just
were.
you just said you just hold on. You just said I wouldn't. I wasn't.
You told me, you said you were never in the Navy, but last
No, I
time we were
said-
on
no.
together, you said you were in the Navy and the Coast Guard.
No, man. I said I congratulated Crypto. I said
No, then it was the one before this, buddy. Not tonight.
okay. So
So you
don't
said
know-
you were in the Navy. Were you in the Navy or no? They
I
got
was
to
in the-
remember these shows are recorded.
yes, they are recorded. I was in the Coast Guard. Ask me a question.
Okay, but you said you were in the Navy and the Coast
Ask
Guard.
me what was my MLS in the Coast Guard, Michael.
I don't care. Here's one.
No,
I
but
don't
you're
care.
saying I
You
wasn't in the.
tell
You're denigrating and disrespecting a veteran, dude. Ask me what my MOS was.
I don't care. How's that? I don't care.
Okay, then you don't care. Then there it is.
Okay, gentlemen.
Ali, can you back me up here? I was just hey Michael, can I tell you the truth? I was one of the most decorated candidates to ever be in the AST program, ever.
Decorated candidates?
Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth, man. And I hurt my shoulder; it was torn up.
Decorated candidate.
All right, stop.
How many years were you in this alleged Coast Guard?
Hey, Michael.
How many years were you in the alleged Coast Guard?
I was in the Coast Guard for 4 years, Michael.
And you were really 4 years, and you were.
I didn't say, Michael. I didn't say I was a rescue. Michael, I didn't say I was a rescue swimmer. I want you to ask, Michael, because you're a retard. I want you to ask me what was my MO. Michael, be quiet. Michael, what was my MOS, Michael?
So you were an instructor for rescue swimmers, but you never were a rescue swimmer.
I didn't.
Stop, y'all.
That's not what I said, Michael.
All right, you
That's
know what?
not
I'll
what-
let you guys get. You know what? I'll let you guys get back to the Navy or the.
You need, hey,
the
Michael.
Dolphins talk.
Michael.
I'm gonna go
hey, Michael.
idiot.
Hold on, Michael. I'm being honest with you.
No,
You
you're
need
not.
help. You need help, dude.
Stop.
You need serious. You need
Stop.
serious
Why
help.
you
Guys,
I'm
just
down.
lying?
come on.
So you're digging a bigger hole than you already dug by lying?
What's the hole? What's the lie? Tell me what the lie is,
Dude,
Michael.
I told
Tell
you.
me, Michael. I want you to tell.
Stop.
Michael, I want you to tell everyone what the lie is.
I'm gonna go clip it where you said you were in the Navy and the Coast Guard.
Oh my.
That's what I'm gonna do.
The best part about it is.
Hey, Michael, who is it? Hold on. I want to ask Michael this. I want to ask
who
Michael this
cares, dude? You
competency
live with
question.
your
I want to ask
parents.
Michael this. I want to ask Michael this
You live with your
competency
parents.
question because he's fucking stupid. Hey, Michael, what is it? What department is the Coast Guard under?
Homeland Security?
Oh, that's a good one.
Homeland
Michael,
Security?
Michael,
No,
What
it's
Homeland
fucking
Security.
Navy. Oh my god, I'm not. You know what? Stop it, both of you. I'm sick of hearing it.
I want to know what Josh Allen's answer is because I know the answer.
I'm about to fucking. If I could reach across the screen, you both would get slapped.
Josh
Well-
Allen, answer the question that you asked. Answer
it is. It's currently under the DHS, but it used to be under the Department of Navy. Under the Department of Navy.
You know
What
what else they would tell you?
No, Ali, is that correct? Yes or no?
They would both tell you to shut the fuck up.
DHS is correct, but let's get back to the
Okay.
Dolphin talk. Fuck the Navy.
Wait,
well, not fuck the Navy, but
wait,
fuck
what did I
talking
say?
about Buffalo Bills shit right now.
Yeah, y'all
Fuck all that crap. I want to talk
Get
about
back.
the Miami Dolphins.
That way
All right, I
everybody
gotta.
else
You know
can
what?
get in.
Thanks, Ellie. I gotta go clip this idiot lying. I'll send it to
No, I
Cam.
want you to. Hey, I want you to clip it because I was an AST candidate, Michael K. Something
Okay.
that you will never even dream of qualifying in your fucking life.
Stop it. If you
Great.
don't, let it go.
Guys,
right?
just need to stop, please. All right.
Just let it
You
go.
had
please.
enough.
No, Ali, is that true? Let's
Just shut the
just be
fuck
honest.
up.
Will Michael K. ever in his fucking pathetic life ever qualify as an AST candidate? No, he wouldn't.
I can never judge anybody that I haven't truly
You
met.
guys
Let
make
alone, I know that Michael K.
Because he's a piece of shit and he wants to denigrate a veteran.
K is actually a better
I'm now
person than what you
exhausted.
think.
Just listen.
And I'm sorry you have these thoughts, Josh Allen. I understand he comes off rough, but one thing Michael K does do is he will seek out the truth and make sure you're 100% on.
Ali, didn't I start questioning him, Ali? Yes or no?
On what? On what?
Okay, ask me questions.
I
Ask
don't
me,
care
Ali.
about your pathetic
Hold
life,
on,
dude.
Josh Allen, hold on. This is my show.
What is
please.
Michael? What's the problem, man? Like, what's
Whoa.
Michael? What's the
Whoa,
real?
whoa.
Hold on. What's the real problem, dude? I want you to tell me, man.
Michael K,
You want to know what the real problem is? 'Cause
Yeah, I want to know what the real problem is.
I actually have the phone numbers and I text and talk to a bunch of these people that are Dolphins fans. And you come up here and you fucking disrespect them constantly. You cut them off. You take over their shows. You tell Shake Money that it's okay that he talks on his own show. To me, that's a little pathetic.
Thank you.
So yeah, so I do have a little bit of an issue with you trying to run the
Issue.
show when we're invited guests.
And what I was going to say, Josh Allen, is no offense to you, and I'm not trying to get in between you and Michael K., but you're the one that called him out a retard when he was in the chat. He wasn't even up here. You're the one that first started it tonight. Just
Ali,
gonna
you're
point that out.
the man.
Thank you, Ali. And you know what, Ali? Even though we pick on each other, I consider you pretty cool too. But
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But my point is that both you guys need to take a chill pill.
I'll be back.
Be a Buffalo Bill fan right now. I get
I'll
it.
be back.
Hey, Mike.
I'll find that and I'll send it to Shake so you can play it. Okay. So keep drinking your bottle, buddy. Keep drinking your bottle.
Well, hey, Mike.
All good stuff over here.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Did you ever have the courage to serve or no?
No. Didn't have. No. You know what? It's not that I didn't have the courage. I chose not to.
Okay.
Does that make me a lesser man?
Yes, it does actually. Yeah, it
Does
does.
Oh,
It does.
you just got shot.
Really? That makes me a lesser man. Hey,
Hell
Louis.
yeah, it does, dude.
Louis, did you ever serve? Ali, did you ever serve?
Yes, I did. For
that's
Ali
right.
already said he served, man.
That's
Yeah.
right, Ali. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did Jake Money ever serve? You know, Scrap the Tan ever serve?
Crypto
I never-
served.
I
Yeah,
never
you're
served.
Michael. You're a faggot, dude. You're a
Never
fan.
Whoa. Okay, Josh Allen, I'm sorry. I
Thank you for
have
your
a no
services.
policy for that
See ya,
type of
buddy.
language here. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm putting you in the back. Have a nice day. You can
Thank
come back
you.
later on, maybe when you repent a little, but I
Yeah,
do
he's
not
been
like that type of
he's been
language
drinking,
here.
Ali. He's been a
There's
little
two
tipsy.
things. Hold on.
Hey,
It's my
boys.
show and I'm taking it back. It's my money and I want it now. Listen.
Hey, buddy.
He's
There
on
are-
it. He,
there are
he,
two
he's been
things I
doing it.
hate
He's a
worse
little sauced
on
up.
this
He's a
channel.
little sauced up, brother.
On this channel, I will never ever see any type of language like that, discriminated language like that, nor any racism. Those two things are the biggest no-no for me. You got a problem with it? Go talk to El Capitan and cry to him. Right? But not on my show. Not on my show.
Yes.
All right, hey, boys.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you.
Josh Allen been doing a lot of drinking tonight, boy. I tell you.
Have a great, yeah, you got to be, you got to be responsible for yourself.
Man.
Thanks, boys. My work here is done. I'll be back after I get the clip.
All right.
All
Oh, you got the clips?
All right. Well, thank you. Wow.
Damn.
That's
Ali,
super level.
is
Look
it-
at,
is it
can we
fun?
pull up Lewis's comment?
Which one?
The one that he says, this is why the Bills season is over. Two dumbasses at its finest.
Hey, listen, if you're watching at home in the audience, I really apologize for the language.
Nah, we're
that's
good, bro.
provided. No, I'm talking to the audience. Listen, I know there's some things that are said on this channel that we may not like. And sir, I know you're trying to come back in, but I'm not going to bring you back up, sir. You can come back at another time, just not tonight. I do not like that type of verbiage and discriminative contents. I don't call people that type of word, nor am I racist in any kind of way. So those two things fall under the same thing for me. And we'll have a discussion at a later time or privately, just not tonight. But anyway, going back to the audience, like I was saying,
Let's roll.
You also got
I'm sorry about
bounce
that
him out the
happened.
club.
Good.
Crypto's
I'm
even
bouncing,
here.
I'm bouncing, you're bounced
club.
out of the club. I'm sorry.
Crypto,
Wow.
Crypto, I love you, dude.
Listen,
you're the man.
let's keep talking about the Miami Dolphins.
Listen.
It's great time to be Miami Dolphins. I remember when we used to fight like that, but we haven't done
I
that.
haven't even gotten to my cabinet yet, and everybody was sauced up, and I haven't even
Yeah, what
gotten
are
to
you
my
doing?
cabinet
Are
yet.
you driving still?
No, I'm about to punch out. I'm gonna be at home in about another 40 minutes.
Another
I'm
40
doing
minutes?
some fireball for you.
About another 40 minutes, I'll do it. Y'all can take the shots from me, and then I'll get to my cabinet.
I'll be primed.
I
But
need about 40
Ali,
minutes.
but Ali, not for
Actually, about
nothing.
50 minutes.
You did right there. The fucking kick that motherfucker. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't appreciate any type of discrimination in any kind of form.
No.
I forget who it was. Somebody said, like the other day, it was like I want to say it was a couple months ago. Somebody said
He was a little aggressive today.
that it was in regards to.
I think that's the first
people
time I
of
ever heard him
Italian
say that.
descent.
He
And
was really
even though I'm not Italian, it pissed me off because it's a form
I
of
never heard
discrimination.
Josh
and I
Allen
don't
use that
like
language
it.
before.
I don't. This is the. I hold the rule.
Yeah, that's my first time.
No, why allow
That was the
people
first
to
time
say
hearing him
things-
say that.
By you allowing it to happen makes you part of the problem. So that's why I said no. I'm sorry, no. I'm not going to do that.
I got
So that's why.
You let one in, and then
He's going to apologize for it tomorrow, I'm sure.
He probably will.
he
He
is.
will.
He never
And
did
at that
it. He
time,
never did it
I'll
before,
discuss
yeah.
it with him privately. Not right now. I don't want to do that.
Nah.
But anyway, make sure you hit
Wait a
like and
day.
subscribe. Let's talk the Dolphins, man. What else is going on?
Yeah, the
Are you guys?
the Gators
Come on,
suck,
what's your
Shake
thoughts
Money.
about the Dolphins?
I
I'm
just want to add that.
You go on. Go, Lou.
No. I was
Oh.
going at Shake Money. I was telling them that the Gators still suck, and yeah.
Damn.
They'll win one game next year.
Oh.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Don't
Oh,
hurt
big
him.
news
Don't
out of
hurt him
Jaguars,
like
by
that.
the way.
You can
For
hurt
you
him like
Duval County fans, big news. Jags expect Trevor Lawrence to play in the game versus the Browns.
Doubtful.
So no, I don't know. I think they're gonna play him. I honestly think he overplayed his ankle
I still
injury
got
and
Cleveland
thought
in
it was much worse, and that's what I think happened.
I got Cleveland in that one.
Yeah, man, you're on the field and you feel something heavy duty going with your leg. You're just gonna like throw your helmet down and say "fuck."
Yeah,
and go
Yeah,
off
I'm
the
not gonna
field.
lie,
You know
it
what I
did
mean?
look
You're not
pretty
gonna play
bad
with that
watching
shit.
it, though.
Even with
It
Trent
looked
playing,
bad.
I got
It did look
Cleveland,
bad.
but it's gonna be close, real close. I got Cleveland by like 2.
One thing is this: Cleveland does have a defense, so that defensive line they could come after him. So it's that is something to look
Right?
at. Mhm.
I got Cleveland by 2, the minimum. Or just straight up, yeah, like it's gonna be Cleveland by 2 for sure. And plus, guys, come on now, Flacco's a champion. Joe Flacco is a damn champ. Not just once, but he's won 2. Right? Didn't the Ravens with Flacco win 2 championships? He went to like 4 of them in a row. Or 3 in a row, or something like that. Something like that.
I thought Flacco only got
it's not.
one. Am I wrong about that?
He's got
I don't
one.
know. Check it out.
The other one came with the other quarterback.
With the Ravens.
Dilfer got the other one. Flacco had
Dilfer,
one
that's
and
it.
Dilfer had the
That's it. That's it. Dilfer got one. Yeah. And then Flacco stepped in.
Late. You know what I mean?
But Flacco was the best quarterback.
Yeah, he was he had an unbelievable playoff.
In that draft.
He set the record.
The
Yeah.
Ravens got him. And the fucking funny part is, I kept on saying it that whole season. I was saying, I was like, Flacco was the best quarterback out of that draft, and nobody was listening to me. I was like, I'm telling you, there he is. And then he won the championship. I was like, damn, I should have got paid for that. He was out of like some like really, 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 really small school too. Like they were the Ducks or something like that. Whatever school that is, it ain't.
Oregon?
But it was no. It was East. It was just a really, really small school. But he got it. He got it though. That's the thing. And I was like shocked. I was like, no, this dude's got a fucking gun. He will throw that damn ball like fucking far as shit. And you know what? That defense. Again, defense wins championships. Hello, Dolphins defense. I think our defense is a championship D.
Absolutely.
And we have enough on offense to win. To score. All we need to do is score. And we have enough on D to win. To stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna stuff your ass out because we're gonna score enough points. That's what I'm saying. All these damn narratives, they just make me fucking mad. And that's why you see, as Ali pointed out earlier, the damn fucking, what do you call it? The media, all they do is point out and say that we ain't worthy. Get the hell out of here. We ain't worried. You know what's going to happen?
LeBron James won the first tournament MVP, huh?
What was that? Say that again.
No, LeBron won the MVP for the in-season tournament.
Did the Lakers win today? They played.
They won the first ever NBA in-season championship.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of not surprised.
Hey, what crypto? What do you think the odds are that Antonio Pierce keeps that job as the Raiders head coach?
I think it's good for him. Now they gonna give it a shot.
They're gonna give it a shot. Because the reason I'm asking is because in JD, I'm calling him JD, but the Jaden Daniels or whoever the guy that won the Heisman. Supposedly in his speech, he thanked some of his former coaches from ASU, which part of that program was Herm Edwards and Antonio Pierce. He thanked both of them specifically, named them. Could he be a destination for the Raiders? Because I think they're going to be.
It's going to be a hot shot coach.
So here's my thing. I always want to point this out to everybody.
Yeah.
What is a grass greener on the other side? Who you gonna get? If you replace your coach, who you gonna get?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be Bill Belichick as the Raiders coach.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh is definitely an option. He's definitely an option.
Yeah.
That's only because what's happening right now. So,
yeah.
All right. And then what do you think, Belichick or Harbaugh to where?
We're talking about. He's talking about the. We're talking about the Raiders right now.
All right, then I would say that I think there's a bigger chance of Harbaugh going to the Raiders. I mean, it's Vegas, dog. It's fucking Vegas, right? So that's a big deal.
Shake Money, how's it going, brother? Welcome to the show. You missed all the action, bro.
What's up,
I
Shake?
was
Shake Buddy.
I was here.
I had to slam the door shut on some people, bro.
Until Crypto took off the gloves and got into some funny words with you.
What you think?
What was that? That was an olive branch I was given. That was more of an olive branch.
I'll tell you, the one game we're gonna beat them. Sorry, team in Coral Gables.
Oh, don't even go. Come on.
That was what you call it.
Don't even start. Your team didn't even
Shake Money. I had to give you an olive branch,
Yeah.
for in the evening, man. I haven't been seeing you around.
I got it.
You know what I'm gonna do with the olive branch? That same thing Mama used to do at church with it.
All right. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you I'm a closet FSU fan, would that make you feel better?
No,
actually,
that makes it worse.
Yeah, it does, don't it? That's why I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm a FSU fan once a year. And that's when they play them. Sorry, as Coral Gables.
Damn, some heat tonight.
I don't know what Coral Gables team you talking about. You must be talking about the high school team.
Hey, listen,
He's always going at us. Why you always
listen, I'm a fan of
Miami.
It's because of Crypto. It's a Crypto. Listen, I'm a fan of two college teams. Okay. I'm a huge fan of two college teams. I'm a huge fan of the Gators, and I'm a huge fan of whoever's playing the Kings.
You know what's kind of funny? They had all three. Listen to this. On stage at the Heisman, they had the former UF Heisman winner, the former Miami University winner, and the former Florida State winner standing right next to each other. It's kind of fun. Oh, that was funny.
I'm gonna say, all right, still. Well, in any event, I just love talking to y'all. Y'all, it's good peoples.
Yo, Crypto. So, what do you think about this thing that Marvin Harrison might stay another year for 20 to 30 million in NIL?
I don't know. If he's trying to get money, it's going to be even more lucrative at the pros, though.
From a business standpoint, it makes sense, bro. You
Yeah.
can get 20 to 30 million in 1 year? Who wouldn't do that? It's just 1 year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
1 year, I would say, yeah. He can take the risk, but yeah. But at least if he get injured or hurt his status or whatever, he can get the money.
That does hurt too. But here's the reality of it is that it's 20 to 30 million 1 year, so it's high reward. There is a big risk. You are right.
Right.
But there's
about him getting injured.
But you look at recently. You look at top recruits: Aaron Nolan, Jeremiah Smith. They're doubling down to go to Ohio State. Their star running back just announced he's coming back for another year. There is speculation that that's what's kind of driving the thought process of Marvin Harrison Jr. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. I think they have till a certain date that they have to declare by, right? When does he have to declare by?
Yeah. At the end of the day, look.
At a certain date.
At the end of the day, too, everything's a risk. Even if he does go to the NFL, he can get drafted by the wrong team and get lost in the shuffle and not make money because at the end of the day,
maybe he don't like the top teams. Maybe that could be it too.
I don't know, man. You better take advantage of that opportunity. Tell you, it could be, but
Yeah.
Because I discourage when people do that. You know, they just don't take it, try to make the best out of their situation at the NFL level.
30 million is probably because you think about it. Remember, in the NFL you're not going to make that much money as a rookie. You're probably going to make less than $30 million as a rookie anyway.
That's why I think he'll do it, because the fact that's like almost a whole rookie contract in 1 year.
Rookie contract for 1 year. Yeah.
Like, that's a contract.
So yeah, he'll probably do that and then come in. Yeah, that could be more.
30 million. 30 million for
30
signing.
million is a
like
lot
your
for 1 year.
That's your first day on a job. You got 30 mil.
Something like that. Here, I'll
then
even
he can get him his rookie deal, and it'd be gravy for him at that point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me actually see if I
60
have-
million in
That's too much.
How many years?
It's too much.
Not bad. I tell you that, it's more than what his pops made.
I mean, I'm saying, do you guys know the reality behind something right quick? I'm going to say something to you. Did you know that you can work at minimum wage for 40 years and you won't break a mill?
Yep, you won't.
You won't even break a mill after 40 years of work.
40 years if you had that the whole time, yeah.
Yep, minimum wage won't break a mill. So, prospectively, you're saying that this is worth it. We just want our fucking team to win. Yeah, you pay them everything they got, right? Because we know the owner has shit. I think Ross came off with like 10 billion or something off of this season already. He ain't even done yet, and we got 4 more games at home. Dude's already made 10 bill. It's like that Wayne Huizenga started this shit.
He bought the team for like $1 billion, and it's worth. I mean, if they just sold the Commanders for $6, how much is our team worth?
Dolphins definitely worth more than the Commanders.
Right. That's why he can tell. Plus, when Ross sold, he sold part of the Dolphins, part of the stadium, which is separate from the Dolphins, that he put his $500 million into, which he just got back out, and the F1. So when that guy bought in, he actually sold part of the F1 and the stadium and the Dolphins to get that nest egg that y'all were talking about earlier.
We have no wallets.
I'm calling it the war chest, because that's really what we do. We go to war every year, right? So you need the money to buy all your mercenaries to fight your war, and that's basically how I'm looking at it. So that's what I think. I kind of agree with Larry L. Shout out to him who brought that to light. Something we weren't really thinking about.
This is just iconic, even. Like the Dolphin, the stadium, the fans, and everything about that is iconic. Like you can't. That's why we get selected to go overseas. This, right? Does everybody know this? The #1 fan base around the planet is the Miami Dolphins. Did you guys know that? And that was like been around. Does anybody know that? The
Miami Dolphins are worldwide.
The #1 fan base in the NFL has been the Miami Dolphins since like basically Marino.
Well, we should have been called America's team then.
The Steelers even turned down that term because Steelers were the first team approached to ask if they want to be America's team. But of course, Dallas got it because they were like, "Yeah, we'll take it."
Well, and that's what they did. That's what they did because me and Crypto looked it up on Insomnia. That's why the Cowboys are the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm right though. Then I'm right. I'm correct.
Yeah. You are correct.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they're the Thanksgiving game, because at the time when they started the Thanksgiving tradition, they were like a crappy team, so they needed they started playing on Thanksgiving to get themselves an extra boost in sales.
Hello. Oh my God. Villain doesn't make shit up. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Art Rooney turned it down.
Art Rooney.
Yeah, that's right. The Steelers turned it down. because the Steelers were supposed to be America. They were the original ones. And he said, we don't want to be America's
The
team.
early days.
Yep.
Speaking of
And-
that,
and-
aren't we the first?
And not for
team
nothing,
that,
though, if we can reflect back over the past 50 years or whatever, because we're all old, like, to be honest, the Steelers didn't need it. Cowboys still need it. Like,
Yeah, they had
the
later
Steelers are perennial powerhouse. Perennial powerhouse. Except
Yeah,
this
Dallas didn't start earning that title until later.
Yeah, like they got it in the 90s. It was,
Right, the 90s is when they start earning.
yeah, and then going forward, yeah, and then now everybody always thinks that Dallas is going to be a badass team, but this might be one of the years for Dallas, but they ain't gonna do it. We just know Dallas. We know Dallas too good. We know they're gonna not, and that's why they keep on getting compared to the Finns. That's what's up. It's one or the other.
Yeah. One is the NFC version of the other, and one is the AFC version of the other. I guess we're the NFC version of them, and they the AFC version of us. Huh?
Well, you have to admit though, this is the best we've seen of us in quite some time. But Dallas has already been there around, kind of, sort of. Like
Yeah, this is not their best version of themselves, right?
Right.
They've been better Dallas teams before in the past.
But so I would say that like this is our season. And
Yeah,
I think,
they've had 13 and 3 teams. You know, back when it was week 17. That's been 13 and 3 before and get lost and get first round.
Yeah, that's true. They did. They lost. Yeah, it was 13-3. They did lose in that first.
All right, so Shake,
To the Cardinals,
you're saying that
the Rams, yeah, and the Niners, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, though. I just thought about it.
Yeah, they was 13
Dallas
and
has
lost,
been
yeah.
13 and 3 before. Yeah, it's a good call. Good call. But that was when the 60-game season. All right, so what I'm saying then, now I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to say this much. They weren't the way the Dolphins are. They are I've never seen a team like the Dolphins. There has never been a team on that field that has looked like the Dolphins. Dolphins are the best team who's ever formulated. Can you go with that one? There's never been one. The fastest, the strongest, bro. I'm just saying, like, we're number 1 in passing. We're number 2 in rushing. Like, that's just crazy.
The fastest.
Actually, whatchamacallit, the Patriots, the 07, the one that lost to the Giants, they were pretty fast with Dante Stallworth and Randy Moss. That was
that was a pretty fast one too.
All right,
hey, real quick, that
you are the fastest.
That in-season tournament with the NBA, I found that
What is
interesting.
that, by the way? What is that?
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's
The
over
Lakers
now. The
won
Lakers
it.
won.
The Lakers won, right?
What is
And
the in-season tournament, real quick? I didn't know what is it.
Oh, that's not till March.
Yeah, they getting them the chance to play for something, incentivize them.
What I found interesting is that the each player on the winning team gets a $500,000 cash prize. So
What's
they got paid.
I still don't see that as an incentive for them. I don't understand why they're doing it.
I know it's not really sounds like a lot, but it's a lot of money regardless, in my opinion.
Well,
so.
and LeBron is considering that a championship, so he's got his 5th championship now.
Oh damn! Here come the hate.
I must be in the wrong profession.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like the in season for NBA. It's the wrong time to do it. You do it at the end of the season, it would be more.
Well, no.
Keep them going.
Let me explain, Villain, because this is the misconception, right? The in-season tournament was created to keep top talent on the court playing throughout the season. because what was happening, they have so many
Taking
games
names
this
out.
season, and
man.
then you start resting your veterans, and people are paying top dollar to see these veterans,
Yeah.
and they're not getting
Keeping
that
them
quality
engaged.
in return. So it makes sense why they did this. I'm glad that they're paying extra to the players to be in it, to win it. So they're playing for something. That's really cool. And I also kind of like the marketing aspects. I know people don't really like the colored courts, but I thought it was really cool with the different colors and vibrant and stuff because it kind of kept you watching. You know what I mean? That was kind of like how I looked at it.
Still an NBA fan, regardless. But all right, I'm not gonna go NBA because we're gonna talk about one thing and one thing only. It's
The Miami
our
Dolphins. I get it.
fam. It's the fucking fans. Let's go. All right, so I got this. Why do we need to consider right now, end of the season, we're going to lose players? If this, in your opinion, is a championship team, which in my opinion it is, this is the team. This is the best team I've ever seen in my life. This is the best team I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not even comparing it to just Dolphin teams. This is the best team I've ever seen, period. Over, like, any team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Pats or Rams or, yeah. This is the team.
I'm as excited about our defense as I am our offense.
Right?
I am
Yes.
just stoked over the freaking defense. I mean,
That's
to
what's
me,
up.
I'm just like, man, if you can't score on us, then there's nothing you can do.
I
And
don't
to
think
know we can
anybody's
just
gonna
like
be able
bam
to score
anytime
on
we
us.
want. And I think we're also
our D is so sick. I think that's what separates us. Because we already know, and everybody keeps on talking about the offense, and this is the point that I wanted to bring up, and that's the reason why I'm here right now. Everybody wants to talk about how our offense is so sick. Like, we could do this, we could do that.
Offense is our strong point.
I don't care. It's defense wins championships. And the thing I kept on meriting all season long is
I hope you're right.
I think our D is so sick. Like, dog, look at the numbers. Look at stats.
See, the problem is our offense has been tested. Our defense hasn't.
Hey, by the way, is it me or am I the only one who Bennett? You look like B Rabbit from from 8 Mile.
He does actually, kind of.
What'd you say, Shake?
I said you remind me of B Rabbit from 8 Mile.
Oh, B Rabbit. You're silly. but true story though is like for real. Look, we got this. Our D is so sick. Like, nobody's talking about it.
Shout out to Chef Jew. The ambassador is here. Yes,
Oh,
he
Chef
is.
Jew's here. Oh shit.
What's going on, Chef Jew? How you doing, my friend?
Hey, what's going on, Chef Drew?
Chef
Definitely.
Jew.
Losing my board.
What was I going to tell you guys? I had some news for you guys.
It's good food, huh?
Did you see Drew Brees breaking us down? I mean, man, watching Drew Brees break down what we've been doing, not just from Tua, but our way our plays run and everything like that. Did y'all see that? Have you seen the
Yes,
Drew Brees
Hooked Up Joe,
breakdowns?
thank you for bringing that up, right? Another testament to what we were talking about, how these commentators and people around the league and stuff are starting to come out of the woodwork to give praises to the Miami Dolphins. Drew Brees really solidified my confidence in Tua and how he broke it down and explained what Tua was doing and whatnot. I that's another name to put on that list of people. So thank you for bringing that up, Hooked Up Joe.
And we've been watching breakdowns, and we watch breakdowns all season and watch him doing the no look and doing this and doing that. But then to watch the way that Drew Brees broke down and the way he And he even like laughed with that chuckle. Like, I can't believe he's like, that's just amazing. Like to watch Drew Brees breaking it down, talking about what he used to do, and then chuckling about what we're doing and how it's just so next level. I mean, are you going to argue with Drew Brees?
Hell no. But Breeze does remind you, or no, I'm sorry, let me put it the other way.
Yeah, Tua does remind you of Breeze.
A lot of Breeze, yeah. But better, almost better than Breeze, though.
I think Tua in some cases has better accuracy, but that's just, I don't know.
That's why he was laughing. He was like, I can't believe this. Because he's like, you could kind of tell when he was talking about it. He's like, you could almost see. I don't think
Breeze won a Super Bowl.
I mean, Breeze is bad.
Breeze won a Super Bowl.
Like,
should have been the three of them. And he got robbed twice.
Yeah, he did.
Twice. He could be up. Yep, he could be up there. I still put him up there.
Great. I mean, you can just see the genius in what he is by watching his breakdowns. You know, because you watch a lot of breakdowns. We all
at the moment.
Casual fan. All I do is watch breakdown. And his
at the moment. I'm sorry, but at the moment. I'm gonna put my breakdown of top quarterbacks of all time. Marino, number one, for sure. Marino was the best quarterback of all time. Nobody can deny that. If you want to deny and argue it, you can go first. Second, I don't give a shit about second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth because there's only number one, and that was Marino. And Marino was the best quarterback of all motherfucking time, period. And I don't give a shit about number two because you know what? You don't get first place for being number two.
It was about changing the game and an era changing, and just, you know, it's not even about anything else with him, but like he changed the game of football.
Moreno changed the game. Yeah. Vic changed the game. Like, there's definitely quarterbacks that changed the game. Vic definitely changed the game because he's a fucking fast ass motherfucker. Like, he made the game change for sure.
Pat White changed the game. Cleo Lemon.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, indeed.
I haven't heard that name in a while, dude. Cleo Lemon, bro. Damn. What? Damn. I haven't heard Cleo Lemon. That's a long time.
Chad Pennington also changed the game.
Well, Pennington did change the game, true. And then he became our quarterback, which kind of was weird. But
hey, by the way, in the 20 years that Tom Brady was in the AFC East, there was only one other quarterback to win the division, and that was Chad Pennington. One time as a Jet, and one time as a Dolphin.
Love it.
Hey,
go on.
Say it again. We're gonna bring up Cleo Lemon and Pat White. I'm bringing up Jay Fiedler.
No, bring it again. Say it.
Hey. Jay Fiedler was a poor man's Fitzpatrick.
Fiedler was.
He was. And you know what? Because of that damn injury, he had the most weirdest handoff that faked everybody off. Faked everybody out. That's why I love the guy. That's the only reason, because of that one injury.
Yeah, we just love our QBs. I know.
Yeah, that and he had such big ears that he could hear the coach calling the plays from the sideline.
Yeah, you never had to worry about that. No problem.
Crypto, you got, I don't know, your name makes me fucking want to smoke some herb.
What's that?
I just want to throw some herb based on your
name. In the background?
Well, I'm gonna cut myself off real quick. I'll stay on here.
Chef, dude,
but you're right though.
Come on,
but
up,
you're
bro.
right.
Come on
up. No. Here's what I gotta say. Honestly, to the panel, to everybody, I don't give a shit. You're in channel, you're watching, you're listening. Here's the real deal. Buffalo is gonna be a fucking pain in the motherfucking ass. We're gonna beat Baltimore, but it's gonna be close. We're gonna ride out, and Dallas is gonna be kissing our ass as we're riding that horse Okay, and so that's it. That's it. Because we already know the next two are just garbage games. So
Bills won't matter then.
nah, we're gonna ride out against Cowboys. We're gonna ride out. They're gonna be kissing our ass. The Ravens is gonna be the closest game of the season, the best game of the season, best game. It better be. And then the Bills, they're gonna be wishing they were us. They're gonna be wishing they were us. You ain't got us, cause we got you, son. There ain't nothing like that in NFL. The best is the best, and that's why we going all the way. And you know what? If we do go all the way, oh my god, man, my heart will drop if we go even to the Super Bowl, let alone win it. Just saying. I mean, like I'm literally like every week by week. I'm like my shit is like popping. I'm the shit, man. All right. Let me put it this way: we're all fans of Miami sports, right? Right. So we're all fans of like the Heat, the Panthers, the Marlins, but the Dolphins. That's the numero uno team in everybody's list. Is that right? Am I right about that?
Miami Dolphins.
At least on the panel. At least on the panel, yeah. Because at least a Laker fan. Not everybody's a Marlins fan. Not everybody's a you know what I mean? The other team fan. You know. I'm a fan of every team in Miami except the college team.
Yeah, it's because you were a homer or something. I don't know. That's because you're a Gator fan, or no? You're FSU, right, Shake?
No, Florida.
Yeah, that's
He's
okay.
just confused. That's all.
Yeah. Somebody got your head got bounced on the wall when you were growing. That's okay.
Well, you should know about that because you're a Kings fan.
Yeah, we'll never get over that one. But not for nothing. I just want to say, like, that's it. That's my lineup. But you noticed something really recently, by the way, is Miami sports has gotten really, really good recently. Because it was the Heat for a minute. It was a Heat for a minute, right? And the Heat got good. But we're back again. And I think just everybody I don't give a shit what that damn logo looks like. I don't give a fuck. You just want to play for Miami.
And one thing about here's the thing. In my lifetime, I've seen the basketball team win the championship, the baseball team win the championship.
Oh, you're Gator.
Win a championship. I want to see I want to see my pro football team win a championship.
You know, most of the people down here are Gator fans, even though we got the U right around the corner.
Yeah.
90%.
And by the way, I see my basketball team win the championship. Has Utah ever won a championship? Oh yeah, they're like I forgot. Utah is the Buffalo Bills of the basketball.
That's because the Jazz has been robbed, ripped off, and it's been a conspiracy that hold them back.
90%
that was no conspiracy by the Bills.
And I'm still in Miami. 90% of people around here are Gator fans. 90%.
What part? Where do you live in?
Lickerdale.
That must be a area that's suffering from the most high percentage of depression.
Lickerdale, son. Basically, I'm Miami. It's just like
somebody's cooking gyro sandwiches. Go pick up me a gyro sandwich.
But everybody down here is Gators.
Crypto.
Everybody's Gators down here. Everybody's a Gator down here.
Yeah.
Even though we got Miami.
I got some questions for you. Hold on. So let me ask you guys this question, and we can go around the table and talk about this. But I'm going to start off with crypto. because I've been talking about this guy during the off season. I was called, I don't know what I'm talking about. You're being biased because you're a Buckeye fan. How can we trust this guy? I told everybody that CJ Stroud was going to be the best quarterback in this last draft. And so far,
I agree with that.
Hold on.
Remember I said the Texans going to the playoffs.
I wasn't referencing you, Crypto. I'm talking about other people. But I want to ask this question to you specifically. So he's leading the league right now in yards. He has 20 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, something to that effect. It's really minimal, right?
Yeah.
He's got 5.
Five interceptions. You're right. I'm sorry. But he has like 3,500 yards. Let's say he ends up finishing the season as the league leader and has quite a bit of touchdowns and everything. Number one question is, can a rookie win the MVP award? That's number one. So go start off with there. Can a rookie win the MVP award?
Yes.
Okay, so it's possible. Okay. Because the last time a rookie led the league in passing was back in 1939. So that is a very big achievement if it ends that way.
Right.
Because that would be a very big achievement, and that could play into his MVP campaign. That's all I'm saying.
That's that dude from Houston.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. That would be
Personally,
something that a
I
quarterback
think
has
that
done.
Tua and Tyreek would deserve it way more than he would personally. But I'm more in this phase of mind that I'm not about the personal achievements. I'm about the team achievement, and that's winning the Super Bowl.
Let me ask you.
Shits about MVP.
Let me ask you guys this real quick question, real quick.
Good.
Have you actually watched one of his games, CJ Stroud?
Yes, I've watched 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have not. So therefore, does he really look that good?
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a couple of game winners. The guy only has 3 interceptions, and even in the last game, his top receiver went down. He still found a way to win. You know what I mean? And he's not afraid to get scrappy with defenders either. There was a little scrappy.
Is CJ Stroud not just Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, but almost MVP even?
Well, that's what I just asked.
Right. Oh, sorry. I just came back to the conversation. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's what I asked. So I'm curious if that's possible. I definitely think he's Offensive Rookie of the Year, personally. That's what I think for sure.
It's
but
definitely
the other
getting,
2, I don't know.
Definitely getting 2 of those.
Yeah, but he's getting to the level where his team is having that much success, and he's the primary reason. Then
aren't you?
He will be a candidate. Well, already a candidate. Yeah.
You're an Ohio State fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
And seeing as how they usually give it to a quarterback, then that could, I mean, if you're talking about 2 different people that broke records, right?
Yeah.
And one of them is a quarterback and one of them is a wide receiver. Who do you think's going to get MVP?
I don't think you get. I've never heard of any player.
They keep defaulting to the quarterback. They need to change it to most valuable quarterback.
Yeah, it's the most valuable player.
They need to change
the most valuable quarterback. To be honest,
there's no such thing as most.
They need to change the name to the award.
Player.
They're gonna keep this.
Yeah, they do need to separate the awards.
To be 100% honest, though, you have to figure out what is more. You have to basically decipher what is more valuable to you. A rookie quarterback that is leading the league in yards, and that hasn't happened since that hasn't happened since 1939. Or a wide receiver that broke the record for the most yards in a season and had over 2,000 yards.
90 years.
More appealing
90 years later.
Say that again?
90 years later. 90 years.
Hooked Up Joe, what did you say?
And I was saying 90 years compared to no years ever. I mean, that's the difference. I mean, you are talking about the difference between a record that hadn't been broken for 90 years and one that never happened ever in the entire history. And if he does it with a team, then that
one is setting precedent and one is resetting precedent.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if he does it in 16, I think that's a slam
That's
dunk.
a good point. That is definitely a good point. I have to
If
say
he's doing it in
Tyreek is
16
definitely-
games, then there's a slam dunk.
Something I always ask myself is like, you're the most valuable player in what? The league, the team, or the options?
Right. Are you the most valuable player for the team that you play for your
Right.
team in the NFL? Are you most the valuable player
In
for
the
the
league.
NFL to make the most money? I mean, if you want to get down to it, is it? I mean,
CJ Stroud is the most valuable
NFL
player in the
make-
league. He's
Who's
the most
gonna-
valuable player that can earn the most, go anywhere he wants. Absolutely.
But who's the shiny person that's making the NFL look good right now? It's Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's the explosive, amazing, cool person, and in fact, our team.
Nobody
But
wants.
if they're adding the dollar factor, then the shiny guy.
You don't want to talk
Tyreek
about
can make
it,
a case that he's a shiny guy because of what
Yeah, to be 100% honest, bro, he is making the little kids forget about who the quarterbacks are. People are asking what position you want to play, wide receiver, and the Tyreek Hill. You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
He's becoming a Steph Curry of the NBA.
Steph
True
Curry.
story. There you go. There you go. So what if CJ Stroud was thrown to Tyreek? I mean, I'm saying like I don't even know.
Yeah, that would be another whole nother dynamic to it.
Like who's the MVP then?
Right. I mean,
And that's why I'm gonna go. Lou, you're gonna love this.
Lou,
You're gonna love this. Lou, you're gonna love this. Is I'm back to the same format. Tyreek can't catch his own balls. Somebody's got to place it. That's why.
The problem I have with that statement.
That's why the QB.
We gotta remember that's a circular argument, and Tyreek can say the same thing that the quarterback doesn't catch his own balls.
That's why he's offensive player of the year, and that's why.
Well, the quarterback can be argued as being an offensive player of the year too, because he's an offensive guy.
When we rocking that little silver trophy, that we don't even care about, because as a matter of fact, I don't even care about the fact that we win the Super Bowl. I actually don't give a shit. I just want to be the best team.
Yeah, that's why that becomes a circular argument when you say, Tyreek doesn't throw himself the ball. Well, Tua doesn't catch the ball either.
Right. Exactly.
I got some clarification. I don't mean to change the subject real quick, but I got some clarification on the transfer. I got some clarification on the transfer portal questions we had. When if you're a first-time transfer portal transferer, you are immediately eligible to move to your new team and play. If it's your first time. If you're moving again, that's where there's a approval process and stuff.
Well, what did you bring?
So holding out is important.
Yeah.
All right. So the Dolphins are still going to be fucking top team in the league. That's what you're saying. Because our Fins are literally first place. So don't come at me. You want to talk about teams that win? Then you gotta beat the Fins. Like, we are the best team in the NFL. Period. There ain't no questions behind that. I actually kind of scream about this. Honestly, I'm gonna scream it. The mighty motherfucking Dolphins are the best team in the NFL. There ain't no team that can touch us. And we are going to win the Super Bowl. Period. Yo, take a seat.
I don't even think it.
No. You can go take a seat. Everybody take seats. That's exactly what's about to happen. And if you want me to go take a seat myself, then I will. But at the same time, y'all gotta take seats. And I say this much: We're gonna bust those fucking the Bills. We're gonna break them in half. We're gonna bust lips. They never seen nothing like us coming through. Cause not for nothing. Y'all seen the Dolphins play, dog. Honestly. I mean, this team is fucking so dynamite. Like, honestly, this team don't care. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. We coming at you, and we gonna break you. This is the team that you never seen before. This is gonna be the first of all the historically. This is the team.
Well, I had a good time tonight, you guys. No.
I want to say something to end it. Just to end it.
All right, give us your final thoughts, Villain. Go for it.
All right. So you remember how that team from New England? Remember they were undefeated and they lost to the Giants.
Yes, they did. Last game of the season. They shouldn't have beat the Giants.
They beat them right before the end of the season.
Yeah, they did. They got fortunate, but I could go into detail on why they got lucky in that game. That was an omen for what's to come.
We're gonna be the opposite of that. We're gonna lose. We're not gonna lose. We're not gonna lose anything. And as a matter of fact, I just wanna. You know what? Out of all the rest of the teams, the most of the ones I want to beat is just the Ravens. I just want to beat the Ravens.
Some quick.
I want to put the Ravens. I want to put the Ravens in dirt.
Yeah, I would like to put the Ravens in dirt. I'd like to put the Cowboys in dirt too. To be honest, both teams.
Yeah, we got the Cowgirls.
Let's just win them all. That's what I'm saying. Let's just win them all, take care of it all, and not have.
I think I might stop at Top Golf tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Shake Money, I got some wrestling talk. So, one, did you see that Charlotte Flair injured her knee during her match on SmackDown?
Speaking of Flair, you seen that Club Shay Shay interview Ric Flair? That was a nice interview. You got a good chance to go see it. That's a nice one.
I have to watch that.
Yeah, he was on Club Shay Shay. The Ric Flair interview. It was perfect, bro. That was awesome.
I have to watch that for real. In addition, was gonna say, God, was there something I was gonna tell you guys? Oh, so what do you guys think of CM Punk being back? Any thoughts on that? No. Take my hands. He dropped the mic. All right. All right. Let's go around the table. Miami Dolphin takes. Let's hear them. Hooked Up Joe. Actually, we'll start off with. We just had Villain, so thank you, Villain, for your thoughts. Let's go to Hooked Up Joe.
Wow, I am just thrilled with everything, and my final thought is we're gonna continue to win. And I agree with falling asleep guy there that Ravens game is going to be our big game, and I'm just happy with where we are. My final thought is coaches. We have the best coaches in the NFL.
True story.
And the reason we're good is like our roster. We transcend roster. See, you got me slurring, man. Okay, we transcend roster because our coaches aren't going to go off to cap hit problems. Our coaches aren't going to get injured. The reason we're good is because of our coaches, and there's no better feeling than we're not one step away from failure, because we're not one step away from losing those guys.
I like that. Check Money, final thoughts.
We'll check it.
Pins up and can't suck.
Fuck you.
Damn. Short, sweet, drop mic.
Blasphemy.
Crypto, final thoughts.
I'll just say this in honor of the Nature Boy. To be the man, you got to beat the man. So therefore, we got to go beat the man. That's how we do it.
All right. Well,
that's how we get it done. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Gotcha. Bro, Villain, you okay, bro?
Yeah, he's been sucking on Grandpa's cough syrup.
Wait a minute.
Damn. Well, he's moving. That's good news. He's alive, gentlemen. Right. He's alive. Be careful, Villain.
All right, he's back up. Okay, he's not dead. That's good. No.
Yeah, just lay down, Villain. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Any more thoughts, Crypto, before I give mine?
No, that was it.
All right.
That was it. That was,
ladies and gentlemen.
Nice club. Josh Allen's had to take a timeout tonight.
Oh man, dude, I'm sorry I had to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to hang out with us. We really appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell. But I will leave you with this. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, far, near, or abroad, come out the woodwork. The clouds are gone. The smoke and fog is all gone. You see the sunshine, right? We're almost there. We're on the brink of something special. The Miami Dolphins are at the top of their game. You heard what Hooked Up Joe said. We are transcendent. Our coaches are transcending. Our skill positions are transcending. Our offense is dynamic. You never know what's going to happen next. Tyreek is on the verge to hitting a record that's never been hit before. Right? We are scoring at will. Our running backs are the best they've been in a long time. In addition, our defense is the next man standing up, and everybody's contributing. Everybody from the back, the secondary, to the mid-level, to the front trenches. Everybody is contributing. The offensive line is performing way above what even I expected. Thank you, Butch Berry. Thank you, Chris Greer, who made me a believer. Right?
Wait a minute.
It's the best time to be a Dolphin fan right now. Come out, support your team, show love. And with that, I will leave everybody adieu and fins up.